Okay, the time has come and we are now starting to learn how to change your frequency with handwriting. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to today's webinar on learning how you can change your life. You can change your frequency simply by making a small change in your handwriting. How many people here are super excited to learn how to change your frequency with handwriting? Everyone quickly type in the chat window E for excited now. And as we are starting, quick test about the audio and video. Is everyone able to hear me loud and clear? My mic is clear, everyone, and you're able to see that presentation. Then just say yes in the chat window if everything is clear. Okay, very good. My voice is clear. In that case, I'm now coming on video. And here I am. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome back today for our webinar today, where we are going to learn about how do we change our frequency simply by changing your handwriting. Is that even possible? Yes, it is absolutely possible. Before we start, a small introduction for those people who are meeting me for the first time. My name is Mitesh Khatri. We are here to introduce a very, very special guest. Before I introduce him, I'm going to play a small video for you. So in the meantime, more people are logging in. This video will give you a complete introduction about who I am, what I have been doing, and then I will come back and I will introduce you today's special guest. Those of you who are here, write down today's date. The reason is your life before today and after today is going to be completely different by learning from this amazing special speaker who we have here today. He is one of the best international coaches in the world. He's probably one of the only international coaches in the world who teaches how to change your law of attraction frequency simply with handwriting. Okay, so we'll meet him right now in the next 3 minutes. In the meantime, keep your notepad and a pen ready. Most importantly, make sure you tell everybody in your friends and family that you're busy today for the next 2.5 hours. We're going to be here with us for about 8 to 8:30, and we're going to have an amazing time to take away some great learnings home, but most importantly, take your frequency to the next level. So are you ready, everyone? Type an R for ready now. Here we go, small introduction video, and then we come back.
Ready? Let's go. Step into the magical world of law of attraction with Indu and Mitesh Khatri. They are masters with over 18 years of experience, authors of 2 best-selling books, Law of Attraction and Awaken the Leader in You, trained over 300 organizations.
Stress, tension, they are scared to come to me.
Paisa vasool, I like that. Full on masti.
Indu and Mitesh are here to make a remarkable change in your health, relationships, career, money and spiritual lives.
The growth has been phenomenal, I would say. Knowing from where I was and what has happened in the last 1 year, I would say it's phenomenal.
Today the dam is open and the miracles are happening every moment.
My entire outlook has changed. I was never so elated. I was never so happy.
I've been able to be a go-getter and really create results. So certain objectives that we had at the beginning of the year, which many people thought would be a challenge, I was able to accomplish them in 6 months.
So what are you waiting for? Join the magical world of law of attraction today and transform your lives now like you never thought possible. Give it up for Indu and Mitesh Khatri.
Okay, so I'm back, and this was a small introduction for those people who don't know me today. Now you know me after that video. So once again, let's get excited today, because today is not about me, today is about you, and today is about the most important topic of life, which is how do you change your what? Your frequency and upgrade your life, upgrade the 4 areas of life which are very important to you: health, relationships, career, and money. How many of you want to have better health? Type in I in the chat window. How many of you want to take your relationships to the next level? Type in I in the chat window. How many of you here really want to take your career to the next level? And you want solutions today. You don't just want knowledge. Do you want actual takeaway solutions today to even take your financial frequency to the next level? Would it be amazing, based on whatever you learn today itself, you could take your frequency to the next level? As you know, I love to give value in such a way that people don't just take away knowledge, but people really take away actual steps. Even in my free YouTube videos, when I meet you, I always give you specific steps. I say, if you do these steps, you will get results. So today we have another amazing coach. He is someone who has trained thousands and thousands of people in the world to learn how to upgrade their frequency in health, relationships, career, and money. He has helped people achieve their dreams, improve their health, attract more money in their life, create an amazing career. And that he's done for the last many, many years. He's someone who has trained more than 3,088 professionals to become handwriting experts. He has trained more than 1,500 schools. And because of that, he's trained more than 15,000 children. Can you imagine that? 15,000 children he's already trained, and more than 1,126 hours of online training. Everyone type in wow in the chat window if you agree this is extraordinary success. I mean, this is the kind of success people think they want to achieve after 5 years. And Imran sir here has already achieved this success. So yes, I've already taken his name. The famous personality, the international coach who will help you today to learn how to change your frequency with handwriting is Mr. Imran Baig. So Imran sir, may I please request you to come on stage with us and take us through an amazing life transforming journey today. So I'll just put you on spotlight, sir. 1, 2, and 3. Everyone, please type it in the chat window. Welcome, Imran sir. And people who are here on Zoom with me, we are right now on different platforms, but people who are on Zoom, you're the lucky ones. Quickly unmute and say, Imran sir, welcome to our family. Let's go.
Welcome to our family.
Welcome to our family.
Our family.
Our family.
Welcome.
Awesome. So welcome, Imran sir. Thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule to teach our students of Law of Attraction how they can also upgrade their frequency simply with handwriting. I will pass on the stage to you with one simple question. Is it really possible to do such major changes in life simply by writing something on paper? And I'll hand over the stage with you from there.
Yes, the answer is yes. This is for everybody. Get ready to be surprised and get ready to get present to the potential you all are made up of. And all that you are waiting for is to unveil that potential. And you are going to be the brightest star in the universe because you are going to do things which you're naturally designed to do. And how you can, the best way to predict your future is to create one. And that's what we're going to be doing right now.
Amazing. Perfect. So I'm going to go off the spotlight and the stage is all yours, sir. Here we go.
So before we begin, can we hear a big applause for Mitesh ji for such a warm welcome, and thank you so much everybody for such a warm welcome and all the love. Can we hear a big applause? Come on everybody, show some energy there.
Thank you very much, Imran sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So are you all ready to learn? So let's get started. I'm going to be extensively using a PowerPoint presentation. I know some of you love watching it on the screen when you're learning. So I'm going to be helping you to learn. And you know what? Please go ahead and make loads of notes because I'm going to be sharing with you tons of information. Yes, the word tons, I really mean it. And you're going to be really going to go back home with tons of information and information which you can apply right away. So if you're ready for it, let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, understanding handwriting and signature analysis. So let's begin. The first thing I need you to be ready with is, ladies and gentlemen, please be ready with your handwriting and signature sample. Yes, I will be helping you to analyze the first handwriting and signature of your life, and that will be your own handwriting and your signature. So could you please go ahead, pull out a unruled sheet if possible, and if not, pick up a, any new sheet and sign your name in this manner. I want you to sign it in a little larger manner. So ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now, I want you to sign it in this manner. So I want you to sign it little like this, where you have your big signature, okay, the usually bigger one, and the actual size of your signature and the big size of your signature. And also pick up something which you have already written or continue to make notes during the session so that I'll help you to decode what you were writing during the session. So if you're ready with your signature, and if you're ready with your handwriting sample, everybody type in ready on the chat box so that I know that you are ready. Yeah, little bigger one, thoda sa bada, and little on your regular size one. Amazing. So let's go forward. And the second point I want you to be ready with is, do have a pen handy with you because I want you to make more notes. I know some of you might be, used to typing notes, but I want you to write today. Okay. Number 3 is keep some plain sheets handy. I'm going to be making you do some activities. So keeping some unruled sheets handy will be of a good use, or pick up a workbook which you're going to be using during this session. And number 4 is very important. can you please ensure to keep your video on throughout the session? And the question is, Imran, how does it impact? How many of you agree with me? When you keep your video on, you tend to bring in more accountability to your participation. How many of you agree with me on that? When you keep your video on, you tend to bring in more accountability towards your participation. And one of the things we're going to be learning is, as Mitesh ji always says, involve your body language and you will learn better. And I want you to communicate with me using your body language. So are you ready to learn some new language, which we're going to be communicating with each other? So everybody, why are we doing this is simply because I'm sure everybody will agree with me. The first few minutes of your online session, this is how you participate, right? Right? And after a few minutes, what happens? One more hand joins in. And after a few minutes, what will happen? You're actually like this. And after a few more minutes, what will happen? You're actually keeping your video off and you're in one corner and you're busy with your phone notifications and everything. So I don't want that to happen, because an active mind needs an active body. Say this, everybody. An active mind, everybody do this. An active mind requires an active body. So involve your body. And I promise you, you don't have to even make notes, because everything you're going to be recording in your subconscious mind. So are you ready to learn a new way of communicating? So when I'm interacting with you, and let me check with you, everybody ready? So am I visible very clear? So everybody, is my video
Yes,
very
sir.
clear? So point
Absolutely.
your fingers to your eyes and give me a good nod. Yes, Imran, it's visible, clear. Good nod. Yeah, some of you have frozen neck because of too much of online sessions. Yeah, frozen neck. Come on, everybody. Are you able to hear me clearly? Point your fingers to your ears and say, yes, Imran, able to hear you clearly. Very good. And if I'm going to ask you a question, are you all ready? Are you excited? You need to say an S to me. How do you say yes to me? Put your right hand up. Everybody close to your face and give me a good nod. Yes, Imran, I agree with you. Yes, Imran, I'm with you. Yes, Imran, let's do this. So this is yes. Come on, everybody. Good nod. Very good. And now you have to say no to me. No, Imran, I don't agree with you. No, Imran, I don't do this. I don't have this in my handwriting. Everybody use your left hand, make a fist and go, no, Imran, I don't have this in my handwriting. Come on, give me a no. And there'll be many moments in the program where you want to give me a super yes. Imran, yes, I completely agree with you and I'm with you on this. So you need to give me a big S. How do you give me a big S? Very good. So this is a big S. Are you all with me? Come on, everybody, give me a big S. Awesome. That's really nice. And are you all excited? Show me some excitement. Yes, Imran, we are super excited. Excellent. And one important thing, keep smiling. Everybody smile. Oh my God, you don't know how to smile. The qualification of a smile is at least 4 teeth of yours should be visible. How many teeth? 4 teeth should be visible. Come on, Manjeet ji. Come on, everybody there. Come on, Sunil ji. Taro ji. Big smile. हाँ. अगर आपको कुछ समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है, don't worry about the language. Don't worry whether I'm going to speak in English or Hindi. This program you will be able to understand. Just be with me. Are you all with me? आपको अंग्रेजी और हिंदी की कोई समझ नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं. अगर आप मेरे साथ जुड़े रहेंगे, आपको सब समझ में आएगा. That's my assurance. You know why? We come from the land of Gurukuls. And here, if you can sit down with complete Shraddha and sit down with complete patience, I promise you, you're going to go back with a lot of enlightenment about your own self. So what are the 2 important things we're talking about? We're looking at complete Shraddha and complete patience. So how many of you have complete Shraddha and complete patience? Give me a big yes. Yes, Imran, with you on this. Excellent. Oh my God, I love you all so much. Thank you for all the wonderful energy you're all showing up. So are you ready? Amazing. So let's begin with the very important question. The question is, Imran, you're going to be speaking about this session on handwriting for more than 2 hours now. And tell me more about handwriting analysis. What exactly is this? So everybody say the word, say it with me. You don't have to type it, say it with me. Say handwriting analysis. Say the word handwriting analysis. So the big question is, what is handwriting analysis? Handwriting analysis is a beautiful approach wherein a trained handwriting analyst can decode the letters which you have written and identify your personality traits. Say this word, everybody. Traits. What are personality traits? When a handwriting analyst looks into your handwriting, he's just not, talking about your mindset. He's just not talking about your moods. You're not talking about the state of your mind. He's basically speaking about your traits. You know what are the traits? A trait is something, a behavior which defines your personality. Say this, everybody. A behavior which defines your personality. आपने अपने घर में सुना होगा, I'm sure you might have heard this. Look at him. He gets angry just like his dad. How many of you heard this? Oh my God, he speaks too much. Oh, he has too many questions to ask. How many of you have experienced that? How many of you have experienced? Can you see that your behavior has become your identity? So when we look into your handwriting, we are not analyzing your moods. We're not analyzing the current state of your mind. We are analyzing the trait which defines your personality. So how many of you are ready to get deeper into your behavioral traits and identify who you are on a deeper level? Give me a big yes. Come on, everybody. Yeah, those of you kept your video on, big yes. And those of you who have not kept your video on, I want you to use the chat box and be yes with me and with a smile on. Are you all ready with me? So now that's about handwriting analysis. Uska technical definition hai, but you don't have to worry about it as much as you can connect with me. The idea about me being present here is to make this science simple and to make this science, make it so easy for you to apply in your life. How many of you like this idea? Give me a big yes if you like that idea. Thank you. Thank you for actively participating. Let's proceed further. Now, the big question is, Imran, you're going to speak about handwriting analysis. The big question is, who writes nowadays? Okay, is handwriting really relevant in today's digital world? How many of you had this question, Imran? Who writes nowadays? Do you really think people do write nowadays? How many of you had this question? Come on, everybody, be honest. Imran, who writes nowadays? So I am going to answer this in multiple ways, but the first big way is, how many of you agree with me? If you have to transfer property worth rupees crores from one person to the another person, all it requires is your signature. Can you see the power of your signature? One signature of yours can transfer property rupees, crores of rupees from one person to the other person. All it requires is a signature, and yet you simply ignore your signature. Number two, how many of you agree with me? Apart from your photograph on your passport, on your PAN, on your driving license, apart from your name, you're identified by your signature. Your bank processes a transaction based on one signature of yours. And if you're still sitting there and thinking handwriting is not relevant, I want you to get present to the power the Almighty has given to you. And you know what? One of the biggest reasons why I fell in love with the science is that we all started with our thumb impression. And if something can replace a thumb impression and become your signature, I think there's more value in that. There's something more power in it. And that's what we need to be really looking into. How many of you are excited about this information? And if you're a student and if you're an academic person, let me tell you more deeper insight about handwriting. How many of you agree with me? In the examination hall, you don't get marks for how much you know, you get marks for how much you write in a stipulated time. How many parents out there always have this tip with in the parents-teachers meeting, the one big question is that the parent says, ask my child all the questions, he will answer it. The teacher says, ma'am, only when he writes, I can give the marks. Right? So no matter how many gadgets you bring in, no matter how much technology you're going to bring in, the children and everybody who's academician. The reason why I'm saying the students is because I work with people who are, working towards becoming IAS and IPS. Even the topmost competitive examination requires you to write. So how many of you are already excited about, you never knew your handwriting is so powerful. And today I'm going to help you to decode your own handwriting. But you know what, Imran, all this is fair, but I have one more important question. How many of you have this question? The question is, Imran, my handwriting keeps changing. I write differently in the morning. I write differently in the afternoon. I write differently in a different moods. And it also depends upon what I'm writing. Everybody put your hand up and say, yes, Imran, my handwriting is changing all the time. And you know what? If your handwriting is, come on, everybody, give me a big yes. If your handwriting is changing all the time, first of all, congratulations, all of you are normal. Are you with me? Congratulations, all of you are normal. Problem is when it is not changing, that is a problem. Are you with me? All of you ready? Yeah, some of you wondering, Imran, what is happening here right now? Yeah, my handwriting keeps on changing. It has to change because your handwriting is actually keeping up with you. You are changing physically and mentally, and the same reflection is actually happening on your handwriting. How many of you agree with me? Come on, give me a big S on that, because you're not the same person what you were in the high school, from the high school to your professional program. Can you see how your handwriting is changing? Because you are a different person today. Emotionally, mentally, physically, we all have been growing, and that's what the reflection of our subconscious mind is happening on the handwriting. Now, the question and the very, very important point is, everybody look at me. How many of you agree with me? Your handwriting, you allowed it to evolve over a period of time, but you did not allow your signature to evolve as your handwriting was evolving along with you. How many of you were scared? Imran, no, if I make changes, the bank will not accept it. Oh, I have to make so many changes everywhere. And whatever signature you created when you were 16 years old, when you're 18-year-old, and you're sticking to the same signature even now with the fear of changing. And that's what the biggest mistake is. Your handwriting is evolving as per your emotional levels, as per your physical levels, but you did not allow your signature to evolve. So can you see that the belief systems, the ideology, the principles, all the things, the philosophies, whichever you created at the time which you designed your signature, you're still carrying it forward and not allowing to evolve. Can you see there's such a huge mismatch? There's such a huge mismatch. And why you did not do it? With a fear that, okay, I have to do so much of hard work. And even today, some of you are going to sit in my session and think, Imran, is it too much of a hard work to change my signature? That's why I'm not even going to look into this conversation, but I want to tell you this. Whether you want to change your signature officially or unofficially, but right now, stay with me, explore this possibility. All the new changes I'm going to share with you, practice it for a few days, and then you will have more conviction to take the next step, and that is the change. How many of you are ready for that? Yeah, no. You don't have to change your signature if you attend my session, but what comes before the change is understanding what to change. How many of you agree with me? Give me a big guess. Because for me, change is a highly sacred thing. Everybody type in sacred on the chat box, because some of us, in the name of change, we end up changing what is working for us. How many of you agree with me on that? Because in the name of change, you sometimes make some change which is actually working for you because you did not understand what exactly to change. So today's session is the one step before the change, and that is understanding the change. Now, how many of you are already feeling, Imran, I'm in the right place right now? I think this is the session I was really looking forward, because I thought handwriting analysis is all about identification, but it has a deeper insight into you. And get ready to blown away, because I'm going to show you more deeper insight into it. But before that, type in on the chat box and say right place. And those of you are agreeing with me, give me a big S on that. Thank you so much, everybody, for actively participating. Now, let's go forward. Now, to make you present to this power of identification of your behavior and to get present to the power of change, everybody go ahead and answer this question on the chat box. What's the one area of your life you want to change or cause transformation in? Which is that one area? Come on, everybody. I want to see that on your chat box. एक ऐसी चीज बताइए, one area of your life where you want to bring in change or transformation. Oh my God, I see career, health, financial freedom, relationship, money, finance, health, amazing life, relations, amazing. Thank you. Oh my God, look at the chat box is on fire right now. Thank you for actively participating. Now, my big question to all of you is that, how sure are you that this is the area which you want to work on? Are you all with me? How sure are you? What is the validation? What is your process of evaluation that you know this is the fixing problem? Because if you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, if my money is the problem, who knows? Money is not actually the problem. The problem is your mindset towards money. You must be talking about relationships there, but who knows? The problem might be actually you not able to take new actions in your life. That's why you're not able to manifest success in your life. So can you see that how you operate? Why am I saying this? Everybody look at this approach. Most of the time, understanding change is important. And the question is, how sure are you that this is a change what you have selected? Because some of us, we want to change one area of our life because you think this is. So the area which you have selected might be influenced by what you think about yourself. आपको लगता है कि ये है. दूसरी तरह से देखा जाए, so you might be thinking that it is because other people are telling you, because you're getting constant feedback from people that अगर ये ठीक कर देंगे तो ये ठीक हो जाएगा. So if you change this will happen. So can you see that both the areas? So which one do we go with? What you think or what people have been giving you as a feedback? So which one? Number one or number two? Come on, everybody on the chat box, or you can show me on the screen, 1 or 2. So which one? Number 1 or number 2 there? And you know what? Let's not even get into this conversation whether to choose between 1 and 2, because that's a huge debate right now. What we can do is right now, keep this aside. What you think about yourself, let's keep that aside. What others have been giving you as a feedback, what others have been actually telling you, let's keep that aside. Now, are you ready to apply the science of handwriting analysis and actually find out what is that one thing which you need to work on yourself so that you can manifest the results you want in your life? How many of you are ready for this? Give me a big yes if you're ready for it. Come on, everybody, give me a big yes. So can you look at how much we are going ahead into identifying the deeper insight, how we can create the transformational results in your life? Are you with me? Now, the question to all of you is that, Imran, what has handwriting analysis to do with this conversation? So, ladies and gentlemen, the human mind is classified. I'm sure you all know about this, the conscious and the subconscious part. And what you know about yourself and what you understand about people around you is only the conscious level. But what is missing for you to understand is the deeper 90%, your 90% of your subconscious mind. That's why even though you have been married to somebody for so many years, even though you're running a business as a partner for so many years, there's still the question mark about that person's behavior, that person's approach towards life, ideology, and principles. You know why? On a subconscious level, you're yet to discover that person. So handwriting is actually coming from your subconscious mind. And that's why we not only identify the 10%, but we also identify the deeper 90%. So this is the approach we are going to be doing in terms of handwriting analysis. So how many of you are excited and ready for it? Come on, give me a big yes for that. So you are going to be identifying the 90%, the deeper personality of yours, and you'll be surprised. There's so much about your own self, but you don't know. So much about your own self. And we are going to be using this science to identify, and we're going to be doing this session on a very, very systematic manner. And you know what? Why handwriting is so very valid is it's as unique as your fingerprints. There are no two people on the planet Earth can write the way you write, because you are unique as a person. And you know, the sad part is you are born unique, but we spend our entire life to become like somebody and forget the uniqueness of yours. And handwriting is another validation from the Almighty to make you realize that you're unique, that you're special, and you're a master's piece. Everybody say this with me. Say this. You're unique, you're special, and you're a master's piece. So we all are born unique, but we spend our entire life to become like somebody. Look at the tragedy of our life. So handwriting analysis is another way to identify the uniqueness of yours, identify the true potential of yours, identify the true strengths, natural strengths you're made up of, and handwriting analysis can actually help you to decode that. Are you all with me? So if you're still wondering, Imran, how handwriting is actually connected to instrumental in decoding your subconscious mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the easiest of all examples I always give. You know, if you look at your ECG, it is nothing but the lines on the paper. How many of you agree with me? Come on, everybody, give me a big yes. ECG is nothing but the lines on the paper. And you know what? This is called Richter scale. This is nothing, again, lines on the paper, but it tells you the impact of the earthquake, and it is identified by the lines on the paper. Your stock market graph, Everything is nothing but the lines on the paper. So if all these lines can mean something, your handwriting is nothing but the lines coming onto the paper, which for a handwriting analyst, it is called as strokes. Everybody say this word, strokes, S-T-R-O-K-E-S, strokes. And that's what is communicating about your subconscious mind. That's what is going to be communicating about your subconscious mind. So how many of you are now very clear about this is a beautiful approach towards decoding your subconscious mind? Everybody come on, type in clear on the chat box and give me a big S and with a smile on. Come on, everybody. So I want you to be with me for the next couple of hours because I want to tell you there are three important parts in this session today. Everybody give me three. Everybody give me three. Three important parts. The first part is your signature. I'm going to help you to decode your own signature. Number two, we're going to help you identify your handwriting letters. Number three, I want you to experience something beautiful, and that is called as graphotherapy. How many of you want to go back with a strategy, how you can make systematic changes in your signature and in your handwriting and to bring in that influence on your subconscious mind? And how many of you want to experience it today? So stay back with me because I'm going to be explaining this in a very structured manner. And we are going to do something called as beautiful called as graphotherapy. Say this word, everybody. Graphotherapy. And you're going to be you're going to get simply blown away with the power of your writing, how your handwriting can actually bring in the changes on your subconscious level. So ladies and gentlemen, with all this, are you ready to get started with your signature? Amazing. Look at the energy. Look at the energy. Amazing. Come on, everybody. Give me a big yes with a smile on. Come on, everybody. Very good. Very, very good. So Chele, let's begin with your signature. And you know what? How many of you are looking forward for some exciting news? The exciting news is I'm not going to teach you handwriting analysis like match the following. This is what happens if you go on the Google, if you have attended any of the handwriting analysis or graphology learning session, they say, if you write like this, you're like that. If you sign like this, you're like that. No, this is not something which I'm going to be following. I'm going to tell you multiple interpretations of one signature. I'm going to give you multiple interpretations of one letter. How many of you are ready for that? Yeah, get ready to be blown and be surprised. Let's proceed further. And ladies and gentlemen, let's start with handwriting. Are you ready? And let's start with your signature. And those of you practice affirmations, because you're part of Mitesh's community, I know you all are practicing affirmations, but here is something which I want to start my session with. Your signature is your biggest affirmation. Because every time you sign, you're putting across a message to the universe and to your subconscious mind. Everybody do this. Every time you sign, you're putting across a message to the universe and to your subconscious mind. Don't you want that affirmation to be the powerful one? Don't you want to have that affirmation as a powerful one? Don't you want this communication to be a powerful one? Because you might be saying so many beautiful things, but subconsciously, you may not be in alignment with what you're really looking at manifesting for yourself. And this is why Mitesh beautifully called this as handwriting frequency. So that if you can fix your frequency, you can actually fix it here on the subconscious level, and that can help you to manifest the results you want in your life. So ladies and gentlemen, let's start with your signature. The first, everybody give me one. The first classification of a signature is, how do you identify the roadblock to your success? And you'll be surprised, some of us, everybody do this, some of us, we are the biggest roadblock for our own success. Nobody else but us, subconsciously, this is what you have been doing. So the first classification of signatures I'm talking about or referring to is the signatures which are scribbled in nature. Now the question is, Imran, why do we call this as a scribble? Because in the name of making your signature complicated, in the name of making your signature fancy, in the name of making your signature so secretive that you don't want anybody else to practice, you made it very, very complicated one. And you know what happened in the process? You ended up making your signature illegible. Say this word, everybody. Illegible. That means I cannot comprehend anything in your signature. I cannot make out whether it is an M. I cannot make out whether it is an N, whether it is a T, whether it is a D. I cannot make out anything in your writing, and that is classified under scribbled signature. And before you look into your handwriting and your own signature, make sure you understand this, and then you're going to be typing it on the chat box that how much you're able to relate to this information. Ladies and gentlemen, the first interpretation, and that is you are simply, look at this. Your brain is too quick for your hand, and your brain cannot keep up with your hand. Can you see that? You write so fast. How many of you agree with me? When you have a scribbled style of signature, you cannot slow down. The moment you slow down, you forget what is the next move. How many of you agree with me on that? So all of you who have a scribbled signature, you cannot write it slowly. You have to write it with a particular rhythm. You know why? The alignment of your hand and your mind mismatch. And your hand is faster than your brain, or sometimes your brain is faster than your hand. That's why you're doing the scribble on the signature. I like the smiles on everybody's face. Thank you. Number two, there is a mismatch between what you say and what you do because your conscious and subconscious is not in sync. So this is a beautiful example that you are not in sync with your conscious and your subconscious nature. That's why what you say and what you want to do, and it's a mismatch. You will say that tomorrow, 4 o'clock, I'm going to show up, but something comes up and you're not able to show up. I know you're very committed that you want to start exercise from tomorrow, but it is never going to get manifested. You know why? Because there's always a mismatch about what you say and what you do. How many of you are able to relate to what is happening then? Because somewhere you're actually feeling, Imran, I have complete best of intention that I want to sit today and study for the exam, but something took over and I could not do it. I wanted to complete the project before the deadline, but you know what? Kuch na kuch aa jata hai, kuch na kuch ho jata hai, then I'm not able to do it. Okay, before you relate on the chat box, I know everybody's ready to do it, but hold on, I'm going to give you multiple interpretations. Number one interpretation is this. Number two, because you're too busy to write your own signature, everybody, because you're too busy to write your own name in the signature, you know what is the vibrations you're creating in your life? You're creating that vibration is that my time is more important than your time. How many of you have experienced, those of you who have a scribbled signature, or people who you have people in your life who have a scribbled signature, that you always have this understanding about them. Yeah, I wanted to call you, but I thought you're going to be busy. You know, I wanted to actually invite you. I thought you're not going to come. So that's why I did not call you. So can you see that people already assume that you're not available? And now you're wondering why people don't call me. You know, why, I am available for everybody to support, but people don't reach out to you. People are not actually, calling you as a first approach towards you because you are creating a vibration that my time is more important than your time. And you know what? I'm still with the first signature. I'm still with the first signature. And this is the second interpretation. Are you ready? If you want more, come on, everybody say, bring it on, Imran. I want more information. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Go on, some energy there. Bring it on, Imran. I want more information. So the next type of an interpretation is, ladies and gentlemen, you shy away from taking responsibilities and standing by your own decisions. So all the people who have a scribbled signature, your commitment of standing by your own decision depends upon the outcome. These people are always ready to pass on why this decision did not work because of that person. So you're not owning up and you're not standing by your own responsibility and commitments. And number 4, people find it difficult to connect with you as it represents inauthenticity. How many of you come across in your life, you always get this feedback, you know what, when I met you, I had a different idea about who you are, but after knowing you, I understood you more differently. I never knew that you're actually so open, so friendly, but your projected personality was so strong. How many of you were able to understand that, you have the best of ability, you have the best of skill set, but you're not getting the job? How many of you are there? You have all the qualities to to attract the best of a partner in your life, but you're not able to do it. You always have this question mark, why am I not getting the right partners? Why am I not able to manifest relationship in my life? Because people are able to sense inauthenticity. How many of you have the best of product? Nobody is buying from you. You have a best of offer, but people don't want to buy it. People okay paying more money for the same product, but they're not buying it from you. And you know what? This is the reason I said you could be the biggest roadblock your own success, because you are projecting this vibration, and that is inauthenticity. Now, having given you all the 4 different interpretations about just one signature, first of all, the question is, how many of you loving it? Give me a big yes and say, Imran, I'm loving this. And secondly, go onto the chat box and say, Imran, I'm able to relate to every single thing. Are you all with me? Are you all with me? I'm able to relate to every single thing. Come on, everybody, type in relate on the chat box. Everybody, come on, go ahead. Type in relate on the chat box. Just the first signature, and you're able to see so many things. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Look at the answers on the chat box. Are you with me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Look at my chat box is on fire. Now, how many of you want to fix this? Remember, Mitesh said, change your frequency using the power of handwriting. And this is what we mean. You want to bring in more authenticity in your own personality. And that's what we're going to be doing. Stay back with me. In the end of this session today, I'm going to give you graphotherapy where you can fix this. Because it's not just about changing, just writing your signature more clearly. You need to bring in changes on a subconscious level. So how many of you ready for the second interpretation of this signature? Come on, everybody. Come on, you have to say, bring it on, Imran. Come on, everybody. Show me some energy there with a big smile on. Let's go to the second type of an interpretation. The second type of an interpretation is, how about finding out relations in handwriting? And specifically in your signature. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go and find out. Something right now we're going to discuss is about your surname. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss something about your surname. What is a surname? So let me show you what are we referring to when we say surname. Are you all with me? Let's identify and find out when we say surname, what are we referring to? So for example, see, this is my signature. This is my first name and this is my surname. I'm referring to this part. So this is called surname. And this is represented by this thing. So everybody on your screen right now, let's do this. Most of us have signatures with our surname. I know some of you are asking me, Imran, I don't have a surname in my signature. What about that? So you need to hold on. I'm going to give you some information about people who have a surname right now. And what are you doing with the surname? Your surname is represented by your father, or you might be, it can be representing your spouse, or it could be your family name or the region which you belong to. And we are specifically talking about the surname right now. So are you cutting through the section of your name instead of underlining it? So please look at your surname, everybody. When you're underlining, sometimes what happens is it is passing through your surname. Number 2, it can also mean your first name is bigger compared to your surname. And number 3 is you're overwriting your surname. Are you all with me? So let me show you what exactly I mean by that. Everybody on your screen right now, I'm showing you something very interesting. So if this is my signature, so what I'm doing is when I'm signing it, when I'm underlining it, what I'm doing is it is cutting through my surname. So this is the first classification. The second classification is my first name is big compared to my surname. Can you see that? And third one is I'm writing my surname, but what is happening is I am overwriting on that. So can you see that? So any of these 3 or all of these 3 belongs to this type of information. Now look at this. Because it represents somebody in your life, it could be your spouse, it could be a father, it could be a family or the region which you belong to. This is what is communicating about you. What you need to really understand is your communication is at stake in the relationship. So whose our name you're using in your signature, the communication in that relationship is at stake. So that means there's so many undelivered communication is happening. So many things which you are holding on to, and you're not allowing it to get complete with the person whose surname you're writing in your signature. Number two, look at this, undelivered or unresolved communication with a person that the surname represents. So all of you who wrote your name, relationship as an area of improvement, this is something which I want you to pay attention to. Interpretation number two, it represents you not being in alignment with their ideology, belief system, and approach towards life. How many of you have this? Imran, my family don't understand whatever I do. That's why I wanted to come out, start my own career. That's why I moved out to a different city. They don't understand that. उनको कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है. मैं उनको समझा नहीं पा रहा हूँ. I'm not able to enroll them into the possibility that I want to create a business. I want to join this business. I want to start something on my own. So I'm not able to. So can you see that what you're thinking and what your family's ideology and principle is, there is a mismatch, and that's why there's always a communication gap. Are you all able to relate to that? Are you all able to relate to that? So चलिए और समझेंगे. Number three, this is the important thing. Everybody look at this. Resentment at what the family is associated with, which could be about the father, it could be about the mother or the husband. What is resentment? Resentment is a very, very powerful. Are you with me? It's a very powerful emotion. You know what is resentment? Resentment is you're holding somebody responsible for all the things which are not working in your life. For example, you wanted to be a doctor, but somehow your uncle of yours or your dad of yours said, no, you should do engineering. That makes better career. And you ended up being an engineer. And now something goes wrong in being an engineer. You always have this thought, I would have been a doctor. Look at my friends, they are in a different country. They're having a different package. I would have been in a different place. Can you see that? You're always holding somebody. You wanted to get married to somebody, but did not happen. So now anything goes wrong in the current relationship, you always think about that. So can you see how much of the impact it is impacting you in just about the thought? And you know how the best way to understand resentment, everybody look at me. The best way to understand resentment is you drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. Everybody, you drinking poison and expecting somebody else to die. Kiska nuksan ho raha hai? Who is at stake? Yeah. No, it's not a grudge. It's an emotion beyond that. It's an emotion beyond that. So now that you know, why are you not able to have better relationship? Why are you not being content in you, whatever you're doing in your life? Because somewhere the emotion, the vibration of a resentment is not allowing you to be content. Now you want to have the best of relationship. Can you see that subconsciously you're doing this? So no matter how much of healing you do, no matter how much of communication you're doing, because somewhere you're not able to fix this. Are you all with me? Are you able to say this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the power of your handwriting and your signature. What we are decoding is a blueprint of your subconscious mind. Everybody do this. It's a blueprint of your subconscious mind. All that you need to do is you need to learn this science to understand yourself on a subconscious level. And don't sit in my session waiting for Imran. If I do this, this will be the change. You know what? There are two ways of looking at the change. Everybody look at me. One approach is of a follower's approach. What is a follower's approach? Imran, you tell me, okay, whether I should have this or you should not have it. You tell me, I will fix it and I will follow it. No, that is the follower's approach. No, I want one of the commitment I shared with Mitesh and I said that if I'm going to come to a community, I will be speaking to the leaders because I want leaders to be a part of the change which I want you to have in your life. I want you to first understand ye change karne se kya hoga. If you change this, what will happen? I want you to decide and manifest a personality, manifest a decision in your life which you are in alignment with, not what I think is in alignment with. How many of you are with me? So how many of you want to be a leader and you want to understand your own self and then fix it? That's why I'm not going to answer anybody asking for me tips. Imran, should I write my surname? Imran, should I have an initial? No, that's not the way to look at your life. The way of looking at life is first understand what is your current signature speaking about you, and then you be a part of the change. You be a part of the driver's seat of your change. And then together, we're going to create a powerful personality where everything becomes your vibrations, and every vibration you're able to manifest in results. How many of you want that? So type in, I am a leader. So come on, everybody, I am leader. And I want everybody to operate as a leader. Don't operate as a followers. That's why I don't offer one-to-one consultation. I don't want to have so much of power that I will decide for your life. No, I don't want that. So no matter what fees you want to offer me, no consultations allowed. You know why? I want you to operate. I don't want to create followers in my life. I'm very committed, clear as much as Mitesh is. I want to create leaders out of everybody here. How many of you are ready for that? So learn this science. Don't just sit there and say that, Imran, oh no, just tell me the change, I'm going to do it. No, I want you to be a part of this process, be a part of this change, and we're going to operate as a leader. I like that. I'm a born leader. I really like that. Oh my God, amazing. Amazing. I love this community of action takers. God bless you all. And the way you all are learning, I'm very, very sure this is going to create ripples of transformation in your life, because the power is inside of you. I know some of you are very emotional right now. Some of you are actually gone into a different, thought process. You're recalling all the incidences which actually created who you are as a person right now. But you know what? Time is not about reflecting what has already happened. Time is all about creating what is going to happen. Are you all with me? Yeah, be with me, everybody. Come on, everybody, be with me, be with me. Amazing. So are you ready for more? Say, bring it on, Imran. Bring it on. Let's do for more. Yes. So the next interpretation we're going to be finding out is your identity is under question. Yes, somewhere you don't have a clear relationship with your own self. And how do we know this? By looking at your signature. How many of you have a signature where your first name is not there? Only your surname is there. Are you all with me? Only your surname is there. Your first name. For example, if I'm writing my name Imran Baig, are you all with me here? If I'm writing the word Imran Baig, you know what I'm doing? I'm just writing I Baig. Or you must be writing P Surana or P Sharma. So can you see that? You're not even writing your first name completely. Are you with me? So let's find out what is the meaning of identity under question. So ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Your personality is highly influenced. Your personality is highly influenced by your family or your spouse or your father. Are you with me? Your personality is highly influenced. What do you mean by highly influenced? And what do you mean by this is, what do you mean by this is that your influence of your family is too much on your own self. So that means it influences the way you take decisions. Everybody, it overshadows your personality, and it actually influences the way you take your decisions, the way you react, the way you actually look at relationships, and it has a huge influence on you. And I'm not saying this is bad. I want you to decide whether this is okay for you. And if it is okay, we're going to help you to establish this on a more different level. But right now, the idea is first understand, and this is what the influence is. But for me, the biggest interpretation of people who don't write their own name and they have more of their surname in the signature is, look at this strategy. Their plan B is more concrete than a plan A. Their plan B is more concrete than a plan A. Are you with me? Now, what is the meaning of this, Imran? Can you please help us in understanding this? It's very simple. Everybody look at me. Imran, I want to do business And if I don't do well in my business, I will go back to my job. Hello. Yeah, I want to start my, I want to join my family business. If it does not happen, then I will go back and continue my IAS, IPS preparation. Are you all with me? So can you see that you are more confident, you have more frequency aligned to your plan B than your plan A. So what is happening? Are you with me? What is happening? What is happening? You are actually manifesting the plan B, not a plan A. And you're wondering, Imran, no matter how much I put across as a decision, are you all with me? No matter how much I work across, no matter how much I do, I am not able to create that. Are you all with me? So this is the problem. The problem with most of us is that our plan B is more concrete than a plan A. And that's the reason I want you to show up on your signature. So how many of you want to work on creating the plan A for your own self, not the plan B? Remember, there's a saying which says, what is the saying which says? Burn your boats or ships. No, there's no plan B. You need to be focusing on plan A. Are you all with me? So come on, everybody, work on your plan A. Everybody type in plan A on your chat box. Everybody, come on, everybody. Plan A. Amazing, amazing. Great. So let's proceed further to the next interpretation as of now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Amazing. So now let's proceed further. What we're going to do right now is we're going to be going to the next category of signatures, where we're going to be finding out more about what exactly to be shifted in your signature. Okay. Now I want to give you a small hint. How many of you are into sales? You are in a business. How many of you are into sales? You're in business. Okay. Your job involves you a lot of presentations. You interact with a lot of people. So now let me give you a suggestion. If at all you can see this in somebody's signature, you know how to deal with people like this. How many of you have in your life, whenever you're negotiating, when you're doing it, you always hit a wall with some clients. You know why? They are like a wall. They always want to have the final say in the decision. Even if you have offered them, an amazing deal, they still want to have the 2% more added. They still want to have some more things added to it. How many of you with me on that? How many of you want that on? So this is what you need to look into their signature. So everybody look into that. Anybody who signs and puts a full stop in the end of the signature. Anybody who signs and puts a full stop in the signature. So what is interpretation? Interpretation. Do not argue with this. Do not argue with these people. They will always have the final say. People with full stop at the end of the signature need to have the final say in the matter. Are you with me? Number 2, assuming you are married and your partner has a full stop just like you, or your business partner has a full stop just like you, you know what? No conversation ends without an argument. How many of you agree with me on that? No conversation ends without an argument. No conversation ends without an argument. Next, if you're negotiating with people and they have got full stop at the end, let them have the final say. You're not going to win, walk away. So ladies and gentlemen, there's so much we can go on and identify about your signature. But the idea right now is, ladies and gentlemen, are you all with me? The idea right now is, this is just 1%, not even 1% of the type of information your handwriting and your signature can actually communicate about you. So how many of you are able to relate to it? Come on, everybody, go on the chat box and write relate onto the chat box right now. Amazing, amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So are you all joining? Are you all enjoying? Everybody having fun? Give me a big yes. Got it. So now let's proceed further and identify more. How many of you are ready to learn more? Come on, everybody say, bring it on, Imran. Let's learn more. Let's learn more. Amazing. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go for one more interpretation of your signature. And this is very, very important. This is very, very important. So right now, all this while we have been talking about interpretation of signature, but now let's talk about an underlining in your signature. So how many of you have an underline in your signature? Yeah, so let me tell you about what is the importance of an underlining. Now, some of you have a question, Imran, we should have 2 lines, but they have 1 line, but you know what? It's about 1 underline. It's what we're looking at. So if you have an underline on your signature, so here is the awesome news for all of you. The underline in your signature represents something very, very important. It represents, it's like a little pedestal. It says, this is me. This is who I am. You know what? It's a very important thing in your signature. Number 2, it impacts your self-esteem. It boosts your self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is a beautiful combination of self-respect and self-confidence coming together. Everybody do this? Self-respect and self-confidence coming together, which is very, very important. All of us should have high self-esteem. Say this, everybody. All of us should have high self-esteem. And underlining is one of the, and when I say underlining, it has to cover the entire signature. Next thing. Underlining is a way of boosting your own self-esteem, self-belief, and self-image. It's a very positive thing to do. Number 3, it's like making a statement. When you underline, you're making a statement to yourself and to the rest of the world. And one of the biggest and very powerful interpretation of underlining is it's about self-leadership. Everybody say this word. It's about self-leadership. Yes, leadership, every time I say leadership, most of us have this interpretation that, okay, leadership is all about managing people, or leadership is all about leading people. But you know what? Everybody look at me. We are talking about self-leadership. Can you stand by your own self? Can you be your biggest cheerleader? No matter whether people will agree with your decision or not, no matter whether people want to be in alignment with you or not, can you at least stand by what you believe is right? And this is the power you can generate by having that underline. So how many of you want to have that power that, yes, Imran, I want to have the self-control. Yeah, the self-leadership. Come on, everybody. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful reactions there. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many of you are having fun? Emma, come on, everybody. Give me a big S. Come on, everybody. Give me a big S. Ready to learn more? Ready to learn more? Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Say, bring it on, Imran. Oh, no, some of you are doing like this, Hawa nahi chalani hai. Come on, show me some energy there. Yeah, nice. Oh my God, this is awesome. Thank you, everybody there. And now, how many of you want to understand, Imran, can I look into a handwriting or a signature and can I find out I have a problem? And the problem is I can't say no to people. I can't say no to people. You know, I am very confident that I will not agree to this, but somehow I end up saying yes. And you know why? Let's find out that. Are you ready for that? Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. The power to say no. And you know what? The biggest problem in most of our life is it's not about saying yes, it's actually saying no. Because most of us get upset on our own self, everybody, after having said yes to people where you're actually supposed to say no. Somebody said, you know, you should come at 4 o'clock in the morning. You're saying yes. You have to work on the weekends. You say yes. You say first yes, and then you're evaluating why I actually said that. So what you need to do is you need to have, if you have a signature where the first letter of your signature is very, very small, or look at the entire size of your signature, the size of your signature itself is small. Ladies and gentlemen, I said 2 interpretations. The first interpretation is the first letter of your signature itself is small in terms of size. Second, the overall size of your signature itself is small, So this also gives you the issue. The issue is lack of positive ego in your life. And the moment I say the ego, everybody think, oh, Imran, ego is not good. Aham is not really nice. But you know what? Positive ego is very important. Otherwise, you will allow people to walk over you. Otherwise, you will allow people to walk over you. So what is a positive ego? Now, let me give you an example. Why you need to have a positive ego in your life. Everybody, give me a big guess if you're here and say, yes, Imran, I want to have positive ego in my life. Come on, everybody, give me a big guess. And let me give you a biggest example of positive ego. Why do people, why do people write books? Why do people conduct programs where people can get benefited? Because you need to have that belief that you have something with you which you can share with the world and the world can get benefited. Why do they write a book? It comes from their self-esteem. I have something to say to the world and I have something important to say. And that's why it's important to have a positive ego. So how many of you want to be leaders? I want to be a trainer. I want to be an author. I want to lead people. I want to be on the stage. This is one of the biggest things which you need to be working on. Are you all with me? You need to develop positive ego. And don't worry, we're going to be using graphotherapy to develop this positive ego in ourselves. So how many of you are able to relate to all that what we discuss about these signatures? Come on, everybody, show me some excitement. Yes, Imran, I actually having fun and I'm actually learning more. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We're going to help you. Don't worry. All of you are asking me questions. Don't worry. Stay back. Remember my promise. In the concluding part of the session, I'm going to give you the 6 important things you should be having in your signature. How many of you want that? Give me a big guess. I'm going to tell you 6 important things which you need to have in your signature. But for that, you need to wait because right now we are still in the identification mode. We're still into exploring mode. Remember the first stage. The second stage is where I'm going to talk about your letters in your handwriting. And the third stage is where I'm going to tell you how to decode this on your own. Now, I want to ask you this question. How many of you are enjoying this process of understanding human behavior in the most simplest of manner? How many of you are there? Yeah. Can you know, I want to share something with you. You know what? Human behavior is the most complex science on the planet Earth. How many of you agree with me? You know, the world is evolving. People are developing metaverse. People are developing artificial intelligence. But the biggest challenge they're interfering is that they are not able to decode the human behavior because it's highly complex. And thanks to the power of handwriting analysis, we can decode the most complex behavior of yours using simple letters which you write. And more than anything else, if you can identify your own self, if you can connect with people around you using the power of handwriting analysis, how many of you are able to see that you're able to manifest the results in your life? Give me a big guess. How many of you see this working for yourself? How many of you see yourself? Yes, Imran, I am able to visualize myself doing this to people. You know, you can actually look at anybody's handwriting and you can decode it. And I want to tell you this. I have tons of people who are using this science, no matter which state, which stream of career they belong to. You know, I have tied up with one of the well-known naturopath. He uses handwriting to identify the health challenges the person is experiencing. And based on that, he actually supports them in the diet and the working approach. Everybody say amazing. I have counselors. I have people who counsel people and they're able to use handwriting. You know why? When you do counseling, the first 2-3 sessions itself goes on just to warm up, just to connect with that person and allowing that person to open up. Now imagine even before the person opens up, you exactly know what is he really getting stuck, where is he able to connect with, and you are able to do the talking and you can save the most valuable, and that is time when you're actually supporting people. Everybody say amazing on the chat box and give me a big yes on that. And if you're a trainer, if you're a facilitator, if you can connect with people at the best of the levels of what they are actually, that's the beautiful thing. And you know what? The first and the foremost people is how many of you want to understand your own self and your family members using this power, because we all love it when people connect with you. Are you all with me? Look at me, everybody. When people connect with you, and you know what? As human beings, we always have this urge. We love it when people deal with you the way you want to be dealt. Let me say that again. We love it when people deal with you the way we want to be dealt. So how many of you want to have this power to deal with people the way they want to be dealt? And you know what? That is going to give you the amazing power. That is going to give you amazing power. How many of you are enjoying this? Right? So Mitesh, we have come to one part of this segment where we talked about signatures. Now I'm going to go to the second part of the segment where I'm talking about the letters in your handwriting. So how many of you are ready for that?
Wow, loving it, looking forward to it. How many of you are already enjoying this? Take both your hands like this, and I want you to actually bow right now, because I'm actually bowing down, not just saying yes. Please continue, Imran sir. Loving this.
Thank you so much, everybody. And you know what? I have been awesome audience. So Mitesh, is it okay? I can give much more than what I was planning to share with them.
All yours, sir. All yours, sir. All yours.
So you have been awesome participant, because I thought I'm going to give you only this much of learning today, but I think I am going to open up all the things which I want to share with you, because I want to go back home with a feeling that I made a value addition. Thanks everybody there. I see everybody's doing bring it on, Imran, even before I asked them. Right? Amazing, amazing. Amazing. Okay, so let's go and explore one of the important things in your handwriting. Now let's pay attention to your letters. Everybody, now let's pay attention to your letters. How many of you are ready for that? So let's do a decoding of your handwriting. Okay. There are 26 letters, but I want to share with you some of the most important letters which you have to look into your handwriting. And let me tell you, when I look into your handwriting, what all I can identify. So these are the things I can identify. You know what? Look at this. I can identify the base of your personality. I can identify your thinking pattern. I can identify your relations. I can identify your fears and defenses. I can identify your strengths and also the areas of improvement. Everybody type in amazing on the chat box, because it's just not information. It is highly classified information. Say this word, everybody. Highly classified information. So you exactly know whether it is your strength. You exactly know whether it is an area which you need to improve. You exactly know whether it is your fear and it is a defense which you have developed out of that fear. And you exactly know that this is part of your base of your personality. Are you all with me? So chaliye, we will take up the first thing in this, and we'll take up the thinking pattern. How many of you want to explore? Because we can go all about it, but let's take up the one important thing, and that is the thinking pattern. Now, what is thinking pattern? Thinking pattern consists of all these points. Everybody, if I look into your handwriting, I can find out your thinking pattern, and your thinking pattern has all these things. One look at your handwriting, I can find out. Are you all with me? One look at your handwriting, I can find out how you learn or understand things, how you process information or communication in your life. Yes, one look at your handwriting, I know how exactly you learn things. Are you all with me? One look at your thinking pattern, what is your process of taking decisions? तो चलिए मैं पहले वाले पॉइंट के ऊपर थोड़ा ज्यादा फोकस करता हूं. How to learn and understand things. How many of you agree with me? Some of you, you are so much at peace. You know why? You have a PPT to watch. You're able to make notes, because for you, you have to see it to learn. And some of you are learning it more better because there's a PPT there. So are you all with me on that? So everybody has their own approach. And some of you learn better when you have examples. Some of you learn better when you're making notes. So this is what your learning process is. Now, if you're a teacher, if you're a trainer, imagine if you understand your audience inside the hall, you know how to make your presentations right. Second thing, how you process information. How quick are you when it comes to responding to arguments and statements and debates? What is your process of taking decisions? Do you take a lot of time to decide? Okay. In the name of evaluation and in the name of being cautious, what is the process which you follow to take your decision? So all this can be identified just by looking at your handwriting. Are you all with me? How you evaluate and your emotions and express accordingly. So chaliye, in thinking pattern, we have tons of information. So I can look at your handwriting in terms of thinking pattern. I can find out whether you're a cumulative person, whether you're very fast, that is comprehensive. Are you analytical? Are you practical goals in your life, acquisitiveness in your nature, and so, so all these are your thinking pattern. But right now we'll pick up one. So I'm going to pick up cumulative style of writing. So cumulative thinking pattern. So everybody open up your handwriting sample and tell me, look at one specific letter, and that letter is what? What is a what? Letter M. M for money. M for manifestation. Okay, so we are going to look at the letter M, and I want you to look at what style is your M. What style is your M? So everybody, whenever you look at the letter M, you are going to look at two important aspects of the M. Yes, M for magic, right? M for magic. So what are the two important letters which we're going to have? The letters are, okay, M. So how do you write? You need to look at the top of your M's. Everybody look at the top of your M's and tell me, how are your M's written? How are your M's written? So if you have an M, and if you're top of the M, so this is the top of the M, and I want you to tell me, do you have an M which is like this? See this? So this is called round tops, R-O-U-N-D, round tops. This is called round tops. Okay. And, or you might have a flat top. You can also see that in the letter N, you will see a round top or you will see a flat top. I know some of you have, some of you have different types of M's. I know some of you write M's which are very, very sharp. It's very sharp in nature. You also have your N's, everything is very sharp. Some of you have a V formation in your M's. You see these V formations? No, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this today. We are talking about your round M's. We call these people as, how many of you have that? Give me a big guess if you have that. Yeah, so we call these people as cumulative thinkers. Say this word, everybody. We call these people as cumulative thinkers. So what is that? They are very procedural in their thinking. They have a great coordination between the hand and the mind. They take their own time to learn, but once they learn, they keep it for long. So this is the information, but I'll make it more easy for you. So let everybody pay attention. I'm going to make you understand this. Number one, people who have round arms are the people who take their own time to learn, but once they learn, they will not forget. So they have awesome retention power. Say this word, everybody. Awesome retention power. How many of you are aware of some people in your life? Sometimes they scare you with the type of information they remember. What we studied in 5th standard, what did you write in that examination, your teacher's name in that particular classroom, and you're surprised, yeah, we don't remember what we ate in the breakfast in the morning. Some of us wrote examination, and the moment we come out of the examination hall, we are out of it. Are you all with me? All right, but these people have this amazing retention power, number one. Number two, they have a beautiful approach towards taking decisions. They need to know all the information before they say yes or a no. So in short, they take their time to say yes or no. To get an yes or a no, it takes a lot of time. And sometimes they're so slow, the opportunity comes and it goes, and they're still thinking. Are you with me? They're still thinking. Number three, the coordination between the hand and the mind is amazing. So that means anything to do with their hand and the mind, they're going to be amazing. So they can be amazing cooks, good at craft, designs, mechanical work. They can be amazing with things to do with their hand. Everybody give me a big S. How many of you are cumulative and how many of you agree to what I just said? So this is just few things about being a cumulative. Are you all with me? Just the few things. Look at the smiles on everybody's face. Everybody go to the gallery mode and you can see the tons of reaction. Everybody show me the happy faces. Yes, I'm a proud cumulative thinker. Now you must be sitting there and thinking, Imran, being slow is not good. No, hold down. See, that's where, don't press those buttons right now. Yeah, it's not about change. First, understand yourself. Yeah, somebody says, I'm a proud cumulative thinker. Okay, amazing. Amazing. Letter M has 12 different interpretations. So don't worry about that. Are you all with me? Letter M has 12 different interpretations. I'm just giving you a glimpse of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the type of information you're going to unfold about your own self using the power is unlimited, using the power of handwriting. Yeah, somebody says, I remember all Hindi, songs and the lyrics. Amazing. I really appreciate that. Sometimes we remember some of the stories and everything because you have great retention power. And you know what? That also tells us never to get in fight with these people because they exactly know when, who said what, where, and you can't run when they open their mouth in an argument. How many of you agree with me on that? Now we are smiling, but we know the consequences of having cumulative people in our life. One letter opens up so much. Now, are you ready for the second one? Give me a big guess if you're ready for the second one. How do you find out how many people you trust in your life? Trust is a very important factor in our life. How many of you agree with me on that? Give me a big yes on that. Trust is a very important factor. The problem is sometimes we trust people. Are you with me? Sometimes we trust people and we end up being gullible. That means you trust all possible things coming your way. And sometimes you become so very selective that you actually cut off everybody from your life. And you become very choosy about it. So how do you find out your trust quotient, your relationship quotient in handwriting? How many of you are ready for that? How many of you are ready for that? So when I look into your handwriting, I can find out all these aspects about your relationships. Are you a loner? When I say loner, it's not about you being lonely. It's about you being self-sufficient. That means you can do 5 people's work, 1 person only, no dependency. You don't enjoy dependency. Number 2, okay, you have too many things going on in your life. Number 3, you use imagination to learn new things. And for you, your essence of life is experiment. So can you see that? I can find out all these things just by looking at your handwriting, specifically about your relations. But right now, I will take one important thing from here, and that is socially selective. Say this word, everybody. Socially selective. So what are we looking at? So look onto the screen right now. I'm talking about your letter Y and letter G and letter Z. Come on, everybody. Letter Y, letter G, and letter Z. So we are basically talking about the size of the loop in your writing. Say this loop. Okay, so it can also represent your letter G. It can also represent your Y. So we basically call this as lower zone letters. We basically call this as lower zones letter. So now, please look into your handwriting and tell me how many of you have your Ys like this? How many of you have your Gs like this? Imran, it's not going back to the baseline. Half the way it's complete, but it is half the way getting complete like this. It's getting half the way complete. So if you write like this, you are called as socially selective person. What do you call this as? Socially selective person. So what is the interpretation of socially selective? Yahan pe dekhiye. They accept very few people in their inner circle. They do not trust people easily. They evaluate people around before they accept them as their friends. You know what? This is the technical information, but let me recreate this information. And the reason I'm doing this with you is because this is what I wanted to do. This is the science. This is the technical aspects. With my 18 years of experience, I will go to give you simple language, methodologies, examples, so that you can remember all these technical definitions, descriptions in a simple most manner. How many of you are able to connect with that now? You will remember these examples even after the session gets over. So that's the benefit of learning this science with a person with experience, because it's just not information on paper. I will help you to create this information in such a simple and beautiful language, easy for you to understand, easy for you to explain it to others. How many of you like this combination? Give me a biggest. So let me talk to all my socially selective people. Everybody, listen to me. Number 1, you have too many friends. But the people who you go out with, spend time with, are very, very few people. So very few that you can actually count on your fingers. Everybody? They're very friendly people. They talk to everybody. They're very, very warm. But when it comes to spending time, when it comes to going out, when it comes to sharing, they are very choosy about people in their life, and so choosy that the type of people they have, they can actually count on their fingers. Everybody, all of you are socially selective. Show me the number of friends you have. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes the fingers are more, friends are less. And some of you are so choosy in your friends, you exactly have classified friends. Shopping के लिए उनको phone करना है, movie देखना जाना है तो उनके साथ जाएंगे. So you're very choosy about the type of people and the activities you choose to do with them. Yeah, some of you have 7 people precisely, Imran, 4 people precisely. Oh my God, this is interesting. Amazing. So can you see that? Now, on a serious note, imagine you meet somebody who is a socially selective person, and you will have a different interpretation. Why this person is so cold? Why is he not, reciprocating my, mood towards that person? Why is he not opening up? Why is he not sharing? Can you see that? How you failing to understand that person's personality can actually create a roadblock and a different image of that person in your life. How many of you agree with me on that? So now when people don't open up with you, they don't share with you, you're very clear, okay, that person is socially selective. That's all, simple strategy. Simple strategy. How many of you agree with me on that? So this is the power of handwriting. This is the power of, signature. I can go on and on because this is a science which I fell in love with. So, it actually, motivates me to, see the power, how it can impact on your life. You know what? I do this on a interpretation level. See, what happens is any signature which comes to me, one look at it, I can talk to that person as if I know that person for so long. Are you all with me? So how many of you want to watch a video where I'm actually decoding a signature live? I love to pick up some of your signature and do it, but the challenge right now is I want to be fair for everybody. I don't know whom to choose or not. So I'm going to show you how I do a live interpretation of signature, and look at the way you are going to be blown away from this activity. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a live interpretation of a video, and watch this. Muskan, this is your signature.
Yes, sir.
The dot is not a good sign.
Yes, I came to know right now.
Yeah, because it creates the time gap between the two. So what does L and S stands for?
L stand for my husband's name, Lakshman, and S is my surname, Sachdev.
Okay. So my invitation is, and this is for everybody, I'm giving you an example using Miss Muskan's signature. Any name you want to attach with your signature, you need to do full justice to that. Don't attach any name to your signature for the sake of doing it. Okay. I want you to experience the power when you add any name to your signature. For example, if Shamla is there, Bhatt is a surname, the Bhatt can add some value addition to you. Or if you don't want to keep Bhatt, write only Shamla there, but you need to decide something which is very clear. So Muskanji, this signature is clear cut, everything is fine, but problem is not able to say no to people. What is happening there?
Yes, sir, true.
So you will end up taking everybody's work, and you're upset on your own self for not being able to say no, and you're angry on your own self for not able to say no, and you overwork and you are draining your energy but not enjoying this. क्या हो रहा है?
यही हो रहा है सर, ना नहीं बोल पाते, एंड देन फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकलता है कभी अपने आप पे, कभी बच्चों पे, कभी ऐसे ही हो रहा है.
हाँ, मैं ये बोलना नहीं चाहता था, लेकिन आपने
बैलेंस नहीं हो रहा है प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में और फैमिली लाइफ में.
मैं ये बोलना नहीं चाह रहा था, लेकिन आपने ये निकाला, तो मैं ये बोल रहा था कि जिसके ऊपर जाना चाहिए उस पे नहीं जाता, जिस पे नहीं जाना चाहिए उस पे जाता है पूरा एनर्जी.
राइट. अभी राइट नाउ आई वांट टू focus more on my career, but because of my family I can't do.
नहीं होगा, because मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ना, अभी भी आप वेट कर रहे हैं कि एक परमिशन मिलेगा या कुछ तो सपोर्ट मिलेगा, वहां से हाँ हो जाएगा, जब वहां पे हो जाएगा बाद मैं कर लूंगी, सिर्फ वो करना है. ये तो मैं आपको 2 साल के बाद में मिलूंगा ना, आप मुझे वही इंफॉर्मेशन देंगे, वही रीजंस देंगे.
राइट.
ओके. सो मुस्कान जी, आप में एक अच्छी एबिलिटी है. आपको मालूम है कोई भी काम आप लेते हैं, अगर आपको वो मालूम भी नहीं है, आप उस पर मेहनत करके उसका रिजल्ट लाके दे देते हैं लोगों को। मैं मुस्कान को
Yes, sir.
कुछ भी मांग सकता हूँ, मुझे तबीयत खराब है वो भी आप मेरी हेल्प कर देंगे, कपड़ों के मामले में हो, पकाने के मामले में हो, यू हैव द एबिलिटी ऑफ सॉल्विंग एवरीबॉडीज प्रॉब्लम इवन इफ यू डोंट नो द सोल्यूशन ऑफ इट,
Yes, sir. I am doing my best.
बट यू आर नॉट हेल्पिंग योर ओन सेल्फ, वेयर आर यू?
No.
वो बोलते हैं ना कि चिराग है जो सबको उजाला दे रहा है और खुद के तले अंधेरा हो रहा है।
Hmm.
How many of you want to have this power? One, look at your signature and you can speak to that person and look at the way the person was reciprocating, look at the way the person is eager to get your support and make it happen. You know what? I always believe the world needs you. दुनिया को आपकी जरूरत है. Are you all with me? दुनिया को आपकी जरूरत है. I want you to learn this science first to work on your own self, and number two, have that power to reach out to people who need this. Because you know what? अफसोस करना सबसे आसान काम है. Everybody, अफसोस करना सबसे आसान काम है. You know, when you hear people commit, taking extreme steps towards their life, not able to sustain certain things, getting into depression, taking extreme step towards, hurting themselves. हमें अफसोस बाद में हो रहा है. I should have spoken to him, and that's why people who need your help, not everybody will come and ring the bell of your home. Are you with me? So can you learn a skill which is not only going to do benefit to your own self, but also going to add a lot of value to people in your life? How many of you want that? Give me a big yes on that. And that's why I said I want leaders, not followers, because it's not about just me and you. It's about how we can create and manifest a world where we are actually supporting each other. Hey, by the way, how many of you were able to visualize, Imran, I was visualizing myself in your space, and I was actually able to do this, having a conversation with people and actually writing. Give me a big yes, everybody there. I want to show you one more video before I take on other, questions. So watch this video. And in this signature, Muskan's M is small. The M should be at least 4 times bigger than the rest. That is the problem. The positive ego was not showing up in the signature. The Muskan ego was not showing up in the signature. What's this, everybody? So, Mr. Mukherjee, I was told that you sign numerous times in the day.
Yeah, almost 100, 150 times. So I make it short. This is my full signature.
Okay. ये वाला पूरा वाला signature है आपका.
Yes, yes.
Great. So, Mukherjee, when I see your signature, one thing I have actually understood about you is I love the way you are so determined about every aspect of your life. You are a go-getter. आपके signature में जो ऐसा एक power है, it is a power of initiating new things. You're not the person who is going to do only the talking. You're the person who's going to do the doing. And that is what has taken you so far where you are in your life right now. Share something about your life, please.
Yeah, sure. After completion my masters, I've been to out of India only. Prior to Bangladesh, I was in Africa quite a long time, almost 10 years. And now presently in Bangladesh, they're situated in Chittagong. I'm working as a finance manager in a manufacturing company.
Amazing. And Mr. Mukherjee, the only challenge I'm seeing in your signature is, challenge I'm able to experience in your signature is, delegation is your problem.
Yeah.
So you don't trust other person can do the work the way you do it. And because of this, you don't delegate work and you end up doing most of the work.
Exactly, agree. Because sometimes it's get delay and then I don't, that the perfection will be not there. So I tell my team, okay, let's give me the keyboard and then let me finish it up.
So that is your roadblock to your success.
Yeah.
Because what others can do, you don't have to do that. What others can do, you don't. You are made for bigger things. Can you see this? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mukherjee has so much of potential. It's like this. You have a Ferrari car and you're driving in the first gear only. So this is called underutilization of resources. So how many of you want to have this power? Imran, I want to do this. I want to connect with people. One, look at the signature. How many of you saw that? His signature was missing underline. His signature, first part was overwritten. Second part was clearly done. So can you see that? How many of you want to learn this? Come on, give me a big S. I want to see more S on the chat box. Come on, everybody. So how many of you ready right now? Hold on. As I said, the another part of this session is where I'm going to teach you how to fix things in your signature, in your handwriting. How many of you want to practice and experience graphotherapy right now in this session? You need to hold on. But before that, how many of you now ready for an opportunity? Imran, I want to explore what does it take to become like you? How can I reach out? You know what? One of the intention why we're doing this session is I'm on a mission. I want to reach out to 1 million people. I want them to get present to the power of their writing. I want to support them in forging, creating their own future using the power of the pen. How many of you want to be a part of my mission? And you want to be adding value to people in your life? You want to become a trained handwriting professional. And you know what? You're not only practicing graphotherapy changes for yourself, but you know exactly how to give changes to others. And this is what my focus is, and this is what I'm going to be working towards. So everybody ready? So I want you to see your name. Come on, everybody, write your complete name. And I want you to see your complete name on the chat box. And remember, everybody, your name is special. And that's why the way you write your name also has to be special. So let's get it right. So Mitesh, can we invite them and can we give them an opportunity how they can be a part of this wonderful community of adding value to people's life?
Absolutely, Imran. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Imran. And before I take over, my request to everyone, please take your hands like this, everyone, again. And let's do that bow thing again, because I absolutely bow to the magic that he's shown us, that I'm completely convinced scientifically our handwriting comes from our subconscious. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands, right? Our handwriting comes from our subconscious, and whatever you've written, if that is coming from your subconscious, Imran sir is giving us the science of how you can change what you write and change it back in your subconscious. That's a shortcut to changing your subconscious frequency. You can't make it faster than this. So thank you so much, Imran sir, for giving us this opportunity to learn with you, for taking the time for the last, I think we started at 6 o'clock. How many of you see time was flying? Everyone type and fly in the chat window. If you agree, time just flew. Like I didn't realize where 1.5 hours just went away, right? Amazing. Perfect. So with your permission, Imran sir, I want to now invite people to something very special. Is everyone ready? All right. So here's my question to all of you. You can either just learn this science for time pass, which means, like how many of you remember in school, I did this. I don't know how many of you did this. We used to learn a little bit of astrology from here and there. And just to impress people, we'll say, Haath dikhana. Right? and we'll make some predictions, say, acha, aisa hai tumhare life mein, waisa hai tumhare life mein. And we used to make fun and kind of impress people out of that science sometimes, but just for time pass. How many people have done something similar like this? Type an I in the chat window or raise your hands like this quickly. Thoda bahut kuch seekhte hain logo ko impress karne ke liye, time pass ke liye, and that's it, right? So that's time pass. But this science, this can give you the ability to change your subconscious frequency, somebody else's subconscious frequency in just a few days. Question to you is, do you want to simply do TP, time pass with the science, or you want to be a magical master? If you want to be a magical master of the science, everyone type in MM, that you want to be a magical master of the science. How many of you are committed to be a magical master of the science? Like you can see Imran sir right now, he can look at one signature in just 1 minute and he can tell what's going on in another person's frequency. What are that person's emotions? What are their thoughts? What are their beliefs? What's going on in their life? Why are they attracting something? Why are they not attracting something? Why their health is down? Why are they lazy in their life? What beliefs do they have? What is stopping them in their career? Why people are not loving them? Why people are not supporting them? Why their luck is not supporting them? All of this seen by him in 1 minute in one signature. How many of you want this kind of magical mastery in yourself? Raise your hands. Okay. If yes, the first affirmation, as you know, in Law of Attraction world, we start with an affirmation. Everyone type in the chat window, I am committed to be a master at this magic. I am committed. Just type in commitment, everyone in the chat window. If you're ready to commit to being an absolute magician at this and a master at this, not just do time pass with this. Everyone ready? Perfect. So if you're ready for this, here is my invitation. One of the things we would love you to do is take this science and become a master at it, and not just use it to transform your life, transform other people's life, and get two things with me, which I love. Most people live in the world of this or that. Everyone type in this or that. Take your hands like this, everyone. Say, ya to ye karenge, ya to wo karenge. Which means most people believe you can either help or you can make money. You cannot help also and make money also. How many of you agree? ऐसा सुना है ना आप लोगों ने? बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि either you can make money or you can be rich, or you can help people. In my world of law of attraction, in our law of attraction world of magic, we believe in both. Everyone take your hands like this, say this also and this also. ये भी चाहिए और ये भी चाहिए. लोगों की help भी करनी है और पैसा भी कमाना है और rich भी होना है. How many people are committed to help also and committed to be rich also? Raise your hands. Correct? So if you want to, this is the best magical mastery science that you can have. Unfortunately, a lot of us have only 1 or 2 money-making skills in our life. Everyone type in G for guilty in the chat window if you agree. Most of us have only 1 or 2 money-making skills in our life, because of which we are struggling in our financial life. Somewhere we've been hypnotized by the society. जो कर रहे हो, focus के साथ कर रहे हो, एक ही काम करो, एक से ज़्यादा मत करो. And you got hypnotized by the society. And either if you're a doctor, you're only being a doctor. You're an engineer, you're only doing an engineering. If you're doing a job, you're only focused on job. If you're doing a business, you're only doing one line of business. You're never trying to open up 2-3 lines. And the moment you're trying to do something else, people around you say, focus. Ek karo, ek se zyada mat karo. How many people realize this? Yes or no? But unfortunately, that's a mistake. Why is that a mistake? Check. All the millionaires in the world and the billionaires in the world, do they have one money-making skill or multiple money-making skills? Everyone type in one or MMS. MMS is multiple money-making skills. Do you want to have only one money-making skill in your life or multiple money-making skills in your life? Raise your hands. Multiple? Well, in that case, I think the best science that you should start with is the science that can help you and other people at the same time, and you can achieve both. You can help people also and make money also. Imran sir himself has become a millionaire. We've done a YouTube live video on this very recently, where he personally lives in a 5,000 square feet house, close to a 5,000 square feet house. He himself drives the best cars. He owns a Harley Davidson, and he helps people at the same time. So he is helping people and he's rich. How many people want both these things together? You want to help people like Imran sir and you want to be rich like me and Imran sir. If you would love to, we invite you now to not just do this science for time pass, but let's master this and become something what we call as certified handwriting experts. Certified by Imran sir, and to get an international certification that you can read other people's life and you can help other people change their life. The idea is not just to recognize and read. The idea is to also change. Everyone type in D and C. So D is for diagnosis. We must have the magical science to diagnose people's frequency. Our frequency if something is going wrong in life. Yes or no? इतना तो पता होना चाहिए ना हमको कि हमारे लाइफ में क्या गड़बड़ हो रही है, क्यों गड़बड़ हो रही है, लोगों के लाइफ में क्या गड़बड़ हो रही है, क्यों हो रही है. Diagnosis is critical. Handwriting analysis gives you the power to that. Second is change. The point is, everybody gives you the science of diagnosis. Very few people can give you the science of changing somebody's frequency. Handwriting analysis gives you that. How many people here are super excited for that right now? I am inviting you now to become a professional handwriting expert, just like Imran sir, and have the success that he has in his life, the success that I have in my life as your life. And we both are committed to support you as long as we can till you achieve that dream of helping people and making money and becoming rich too. How many people are ready and committed? Type in one more time, committed, in the chat window. Before I show you the presentation of how you can become a handwriting expert, I have a request, and the request is this. The science that you're about to learn and you're about to enter this world of amazing mastery of magic, this is a very, if I may use the word, delicate also and dangerous also. It's a very delicate science. It's a very dangerous science. Imagine if you have this ability where you can see people just by one signature and you can understand what their problems are, what is stopping them, why they are doing things, why they're not doing things. How many of you agree, yes, this is a gift, but this can also be very dangerous? Yes or no? You have to promise yourself first, and you have to promise me and Imran sir, you will not use this science to hurt people. You will not use this science to manipulate people. You will only use this science to help other people change their frequency, to help other people upgrade their frequency. Type in IP, I promise. If you promise right now that you will only use this science to help, to contribute, to help other people upgrade their frequency, help others also help and become rich using your science. Is everyone ready for this? Awesome. So now that all of you have made that promise, Let me now show you how we all can join Imran sir and become absolute handwriting experts. So Law of Attraction Handwriting Frequency course. Now, when you start this amazing course with Imran sir of becoming internationally certified as a handwriting expert, here is what you're going to get. The first thing that you will get is physical study material shipped to your house. Yes, this is the only course in our country. When I heard about this from Imran sir, I was crazy. I was like, really? You send a physical material? He said, yes, we send a physical material to every person who joins. How many people would love to receive physical material which comes to your house as a courier, and you can do handwriting analysis on that like an expert? Would you love it? Type an I in the chat window. Hey, by the way, how many of you want to see what you're going to get in that kit? Do you want to see how that kit looks? So with Imran sir's love and respect, he has designed a special collaboration kit between me and Imran sir and with Indu, and this is how that kit looks. Give me one word. How is this kit looking for you? Some of you must have seen this is right now behind Imran sir also. So everyone quickly tell me one word. How does this kit look to you? It says Law of Attraction with Handwriting Frequency. For me, I loved it the moment I saw it. So thank you so much, Imran sir. This is the first thing we are getting. The second thing we are getting is you will be known as the member of International Council of Graphologists when you get certified. Not immediately, but when you get certified, you will be known as a member of International Council of Graphologists. What does this mean? Here is what it means. Imran sir has created a special website. Your photograph will go on that website as one of the members of the International Council of Graphologists. How many of you want to be displayed on a website and you want your own website page without even having any technical skills, and you want to be known as a professional expert displayed on Imran sir's website? How many of you would love that? Type an I in the chat window or raise your hands quickly. Would you like to see that website right now? Would you like to imagine yourself, visualize yourself on that website? Raise your hands. Everyone say yes if you would like to see that website now. Okay, so let me show you. So this is that beautiful website that I'm talking about. Let me show you this. Here it is. This is International Council of Graphologists website. And if I scroll down here, there's a little bit information about Imran sir here, some photographs of the certificates that he's giving to people. And here is where your photographs will be. So everyone quickly imagine that where it says meet the analysts, your photograph is one of those photographs there. So there are so many thousands of people who have already become certified experts with Imran sir. If I click on any one of these photographs, here is what's going to happen. Your photograph will actually open up your entire website page with your entire biography. You will give us these details, and he and his team is going to display that over there. You can get free students joining you directly from here, so you don't even need your own website. Imran sir is going to create that for you. Your testimonials of your students will come here. These are not testimonials of Imran sir's students. These are going to be your students' testimonials that will come here. Your photograph will be there. Your explanation of who you are will be there. And then the next part is there will be a message that people can send you. So let's say there are students who want to join you. They can send you their name, email ID, phone number, and you can actually have people contacting you with this entire website here, which will be completely created by Imran sir and his team. Now, question to you is, how many people here are realizing nobody does so much when they give a course? How many of you are realizing? Type in love it in the chat window quickly if you're loving what you're seeing right now. This is 10x value. Like I always say, whenever you want to make money, give 10x value to people. How many of you agree this is 10x? Everyone type in 10x. I was blown out when I heard that he actually creates a website like this for people with beautiful looking pictures, and people don't even have to create their website to start their professional graphology business, right? Next. Certificate. Yes, you will get a proper certificate when you pass properly. And here is your certificate. This is how your certificate will look. International Council of Graphologists. Your name will be there. There will be a signature by Imran sir. And this will be physically delivered to you too. You will get an e-copy of this, but you will also get a physical copy of this. After this, you will be getting complimentary coaching books to understand how to coach people, how to consult people. So these are two powerful books of Imran sir. He's going to give you that as part of the bonus. As you see, each of these, when they are sold on his website, the worth is very high. Like the physical study itself is worth 10,000 rupees. The membership council program itself is worth 50,000 rupees. The certificate is worth 10,000. Complimentary books are worth 5,000. Fifth, discover your true self, worth rupees 10,000 course over there using handwriting analysis. hand exercises. So what hand exercises can you do? What hand exercises can you make your students do to help them improve their frequency? Scientific signature analysis. How many of you would love this one? This course one alone is worth 20,000 rupees. He showed you only 1% of this today. Would you like to learn 100% of this and become a master at this? Everyone type in 100, not 007 James Bond. 100, type in 100% if you want to be a master at scientific signature analysis. Then, how to choose the right pen. Yes, there is a science behind it. There is a course behind it, which he's going to share with you. And then e-copy of the coaching kit. Now, this is my favorite. Let me tell you what this is. And I will invite Imran sir also over here. When you become a professional handwriting expert, you're starting a new business, right? You're starting a new enterprise of your own. You will need some resource to start with. A lot of people waste time because they don't know how to start their business. Website, Imran sir is giving you. What other things that you will need? You will need your business card. You will need a brochure. You will need some content on that brochure that you will have to design. You will have to give some handouts to your students. Okay, let us see what Imran sir is giving us. Imran sir, I will personally invite you for this because this is something that you can physically show on your camera. And this is my absolute favorite part. Go for it, sir.
Surely. Thank you, Mitesh ji. And I was talking about the certificate. So this is the exact same certificate which will be delivered to all of you who are going to be completing the program. And this is the designation you're all going to be receiving. You're going to be a certified handwriting analyst and a grapho-analytical therapist. That means you don't only analyze handwritings, but you'll also know how to give them the personalized graphotherapy, the change in their handwriting and signature, which you will be experiencing by the end of this session today. So hold on for that. So this is the complete certificate, which will be physically delivered to you. And all the things which you need a letterhead. You will have a letterhead with your name and your contact details. This will be designed by us, send it to you. You can print it as many you want. And you all need a business card. We will be designing the business card and we will be supporting you with our own branding so that, the validation, the idea is, I know the potential you are made up of. I know how much this science can change people's life. I want to give you a platform so that you can start as early as tomorrow when you get started with us. So this is a business card. And you will also be making a short brochure, a handout, which you can use to give it in your family and your friends, and you can promote yourself. You'll have your picture here with your certificate. And this is physically going to send to you about the services which you offer and the testimonials of your own clients, so that when people want to know, they can get an e-copy of this or a physical copy of this. And you know what the best point is? Mitesh, can I tell how much my one student is making by analyzing handwriting? So if you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, people normally pay to get these services done. You will be surprised. My students charge anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000, 5,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees. Look at this. This is Hema Neelam Khemani ji, and look at the charges she makes. She charges 24,000 rupees per client to give them their analysis and give them 30 days of coaching in terms of graphotherapy. And I have multiple students of mine who are charging anywhere between, this is the price I want to show you all. So the idea here is that we want you to be market ready. There is so much of potential available. Can you see that? I have people who are charging from 1,500 rupees to 3,500 to 12,000 to 24,000 rupees. So this is the idea. We are going to train you, and we're also going to give you things which you need. Not only this, even the coaching system. जो किताबें आपको चाहिए होगा दूसरों के साथ ग्राफोथेरेपी प्रैक्टिस करवाने के लिए, हर चीज हमारी तरफ से प्रोवाइड की जाएगी.
Wow, that is amazing. Do you want to quickly also show them the physical copy that they will get? Not only, I think they're going to get 2 physical copies, right? Because one is going to be for them, and then one as like a coaching kit that they will use as consultants.
So everybody, this is the first kit which you're going to be receiving. So this is the kit you will be receiving. Everybody say amazing. So this is the first kit which will be sent to you. And when you open this kit, everything you need to learn handwriting analysis, including the stationery, you need a protractor, scale, and what we have done? We have actually sent across 3 different pens to you. And there's a reason why we have sent you these 3 different pens, because I'm going to teach you to identify what is the best pen for you to get started and to write without any efforts. Are you all with me? So this is a stationery kit. It will have all the pens, protractor, and everything which you need. And that means you don't even have to step out of your home. If you want to learn this science, you can get started. and you will be receiving a welcome letter, which will have all the information and then all the books which you're going to be receiving. This is your scribbling pad, which you're going to be writing down notes during our live training program. And this is what I'm talking about, the graphotherapy, which you'll be experiencing by the end of this session today. How every single letter you're going to be practicing every single day. You're going to be getting this. You're going to get resources. We're going to be studying successful people to understand what makes them what they are today. And we'll be analyzing their handwriting, starting from Mahatma Gandhi ji to Shahid Bhagat Singh ji to Nelson Mandela to Albert Einstein. So we're going to be discovering all these signatures and handwriting and all the things which I shared with you today. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I said 5 classifications of your personality. Look at this. Your thinking pattern, your relation. So all this letter specific training is included in the material and many more things. And you know what? This is just one set of the material. Everybody say, bring it on. You want to see the second set of material which you're going to be receiving. So
Come on, everyone, say, bring it on.
So this is a graphotherapy for your own self. In the next set of material, once you get prepared for your own self, we're going to send you another set of material. And this is another beautiful box which you're going to be receiving. And let me open that for you. So when you open this second box, it will have the things which you will be working with other people. You're going to be working for graphotherapy for your own self. So let me show you all these books. So this is the graphotherapy. You're going to be working for yourself, and you'll be working with your clients by using these graphotherapy books. See this? This is the coaching system, everybody. So you will be working with your clients, giving them graphotherapy, helping them practice this, and you're going to be supporting. And you're going to learn handwriting analysis in a different level. So these are the books which you're going to be receiving, because today you're learning letter specific, and then you're going to be learning margins. How much space if somebody leaves? What does it mean? Look at this. How they start anything, how they end anything. And you will get an index of all the letters from A to Z. See this? You're going to get all the index of every single letter, different types of Y's, different types of, D's, different types. You know what? Letter T alone, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Letter T alone starts with number 1. Look at this here. It starts with number 1. You know what? How many different T's you have? Close to 25 different T's. All of this you're going to be learning in this material. And I can go on and talking about this because it's a highly comprehensive material. And if you're sitting there and wondering, Imran, so much to read, what if I tell you, you don't have to read a word from the material I'm going to send you, because I will be doing live sessions to help you understand every single thing. This is just for reference. How many of you like that idea?
That is the best part that I like about this. This entire program, yes, you will be getting recordings and material and physical copy and everything, but Imran sir himself has agreed to do this entire course for you completely live, which means he's personally going to be there. It's not just going to be a recording. He's personally going to be there live delivering like this on a Zoom meeting, and we will learn every single day. He's literally going to handhold each one of us. The reason I'm saying us, yes, I am also learning with all of you. This is one of those courses where I will learn with you. How many of you are willing to learn with me? Everyone type in with you in the chat window. If you're willing to learn with me, I'm also going to be a student. I know I'm a coach for some of you, but I'm going to be a student over here with Imran sir too. And along with that, you will obviously also, because you're part of this course with me and Imran sir, some of you who are not yet part of my Basic Law of Attraction course, we will give you that as a bonus. Along with that, yes, you will also get 30 days daily magic practice bonus. How many of you already love DMP? We will be giving you that bonus as well. And digital coaching system course, which means how do you become a coach like me and Imran sir? How do you create videos? How do you talk on YouTube? How do you really design your courses? All of that is in a systematic course that I have created called Digital Coaching System. That is also coming to you as a bonus. And the biggest bonus, the golden ticket, is only for those people who are joining now within the next 10 minutes. And what's the golden ticket? The golden ticket is that not only will you be able to get access to Imran sir live in the first batch, but those of you who are joining today within the next 10 minutes only, the special webinar price you will get. But the biggest bonus from my point of view is you will have access to Imran sir and all his future batches live, which means you can attend this course as many times as you want, again and again and again. Because how many of you agree, even if you do an MBA course, the second time you'll have to pay for it. And the fact of life is nobody understands everything about MBA in the first time, right? Any course in the world requires repetition if you want to master it. And Imran sir is committed to help you become a master. And that's why he's giving us this golden ticket of being live with him in every batch without paying any more in the future. Everyone type in wow in the chat window if you're willing to take this golden ticket with him today. All right, so what is the fees of this program? Before I tell you the fees of this program, I want to tell you the value of this program that Imran sir actually charges when he works one-on-one with people. The actual value of this program is about 2,10,000 rupees. Now, how many of you agree, even if the fees is 5 lakhs, if this is going to become a profession for you, and if you're going to be able to make changes to your subconscious in a few days by making small changes in your handwriting, if you're going to be able to do that to other people, the best part is you will help other people improve their income. You will help other people improve their health. Imagine there's a couple who's not getting along and you can tell them to make some small changes in their handwriting, and after 20 days, they come back to you and say, we have decided to continue this relationship. Just imagine how you will feel as a magical expert over here when you have this science in your hands. So how many of you agree, even if the worth of this program is 2,10,000 rupees, don't worry, that's not what you have to pay today. But how many of you agree it is still worth it? Everyone type in the chat window if you agree this is worth it, for 2 reasons. 1, because of the kind of value that you will bring to other people's life. And 2, all your life, this is going to be a money-making skill for you. You yourself are going to be a millionaire using this skill in your life. So yes, I don't want all of you to simply look at this science as something that you will learn. I want you to commit to yourself that you will become a millionaire using this science. Everyone type in the chat window, I am millionaire. Come on, quickly. Everyone knows that we always start with congratulations in the beginning in Law of Attraction, saying that we are already this. So type in the chat window, I am a millionaire, knowing that you will learn this science to become a millionaire in your life. So here is the webinar special prize now. Are you ready, everyone? Here we go. With Imran sir's special permission, we've now got this entire course for you, not at 2,00,000, not at 1 lakh, not even at 50,000 rupees. We've brought the fees down way below for all our community members, and that is only and only 34,800 rupees. Remember, this webinar special price will only be included for those of you who are part of this webinar right now for the next 10 minutes, which means once we leave this webinar special pricing goes away, especially the golden ticket of attending this program lifetime again and again also goes away. So those of you who would love to be part of this course, the link is over here. As you see there, miteshkhatri.com/joinhf. This is for those people who are learning with me from YouTube right now, from Instagram or Facebook or a different webinar platform. All you need to do is look at the link over here, type that link in your URL, miteshkhatri.com/joinhf. Immediately join the course quickly and become an amazing magical master at handwriting frequency changing expertise. Plus, those people who are here, but you were not mentally prepared to have an investment right now, would you like to lock this and block this lifetime deal right now? Type in I in the chat window, everyone, if you would like to block this deal right now and take advantage of this deal, because maybe right now you're not fully prepared to join, but you want to join this and you're committed, but you need a little help. Okay, so here's the help we are going to give you. At this point of time, there's another link that you will see in the chat window. It's called the Block Now link. What happens when you use the Block Now link? Instead of paying 34,800 rupees, you will be paying 5,000 rupees. The advantage is, by paying 5,000 rupees, you're blocking the deal. Everyone, write down on your notepads, you're blocking the deal of this entire program right now at 5,000 rupees. The balance have to be paid within 7 days. Okay. Does it mean that you're getting the entire program at 5,000? No, right? Because this is a lifetime program. But at 5,000 rupees right now, you can block this lifetime deal, because once we leave the webinar, this deal goes away. So take advantage quickly. Either you pay full fees of 34,800 rupees or 5,000 rupees you can block now. Within 7 days, you will obviously get an email from our team to pay the balance fees. When you pay the balance fees, automatically, you will get this entire course. Now, those of you who are platinum don't need to pay anything right now. There is a very special deal for all of you who are part of our platinum program. How many people are here from platinum? Type in I in the chat window quickly, or just raise your hands, everyone. How many people here from platinum right now? So don't worry, you don't have to pay anything right now. We have a very special deal for you with Imran sir's permission over there. So all of you who are from platinum, quickly unmute and say love you and thank you to Imran sir for that amazing special gift for us.
Love you and thank you. Thank you. Mitesh sir, Indu ma'am, and
Thank you, Imran.
Imran sir.
Yes, so platinum members don't have to pay anything right now. We'll talk to you separately. There's a very special deal for all of you. The rest of you, quickly start joining now. And as you are joining, some of you, I will also quickly show you how you can join this course on EMI. How many of you would love to join this course on EMI, which means, let's say you could divide this entire course fees of 34,800 rupees by 12 months. Would that be amazing? Let's learn how. So let me show you, when you click on this link, what you can do. Here we go. I'm personally clicking on this link right now, and I'm sharing my screen with all of you. And here is the page that you will see when you open up that link. Over here, you should put in your first name, your last name, your email ID, your phone number. I'm just putting in a dummy phone number, so don't copy this number thinking it's my number. And then where it says Indian customers, complete order. After this, it will take you to this page which shows a QR code. Don't use this QR code. This is a customized QR code. On your own side, you will see this QR code. You can use this QR code to make a direct payment if you want to Google Pay or UPI or anything. Or at the bottom here, you will see more payment options. Select more payment options. You can use credit cards, net banking, NEFT. Best part, you see this third option here, it says EMI. Click on EMI, and here comes the magic. Depending on your phone number, there is an automatic validation of what kind of EMI facility is available on your mobile number. So depending on that, you will see some cards over here. You may see a debit card option. You may not see a debit card option depending on your mobile number. So please make sure that you put in the correct mobile number. Now, let's say you're selecting ICICI Bank credit card. And you will see the deal changes here. ICICI is willing to give you as much as 24 months of EMI option here because of our collaboration on this website. And now the entire fees becomes only 1,687 rupees per month. My question to all of you is this. For 1,687 rupees a month, if you're getting a lifetime money-making skill and you're going to become a magical master at a science like this, what is the ROI from your point of view? What is the return on investment for something like this? Because we spend 1,600 rupees a month on a movie nowadays. We spend 1,600 rupees a month on petrol nowadays. We spend 1,600 rupees a month just for dinner with our family nowadays. And that dinner goes in the morning, you know where? Down, right? So 1,600 rupees in the toilet or 1,600 rupees monthly on a beautiful investment like this that is going to give you ROI 1,000% returns. Okay. With that, while some of you are already joining, there is something amazing Imran sir is going to share with you right now, which is giving you an experience of how you can change your frequency right now using handwriting. How many of you would like an experience right now? Raise your hands. So we will give you that experience in 3 or 4 minutes, while some of them who are joining and need any help, we are just going to finish that formality right now. In the meantime, Imran sir will come and share with us maybe a few stories, a few videos of people who've got amazing results by becoming professional handwriting experts and what kind of magic they've not only created for themselves, but for other people. I invite you again, Imran sir. Here we go. No, we can't hear you. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Equally, showing us the opportunity which is knocking on your door right now. Grab this, take action, because I have seen this changing people's life. I want to show you some of the members in the last couple of months. When I say a couple of months, an average of 5 to 6 months, this is the total of earnings which my members have created for themselves. So this is Zulekha ma'am. She's an educator. She has a full-time job and she's able to generate this amount of income just by analyzing handwritings, working with children, working with adults. And I also have a trainer who is a trainer full-time, but he's also managing this program. He teaches people how to do graphotherapy and everything. So we also have Pooja ji. She was a home engineer when she came into us, but today she is a trained family, analyst. She's supporting people. So imagine this is a very inspiring story for me, because 20 years of being a homemaker, and now she started as a new identity for herself. And this is her own earned money. Now she's able to add value to, there is some time in your life which is things beyond money, but the type of value you're going to add up and things is amazing. We have Sarita, Sunita ji, who is into health domain. She's helped people with eating healthy, but she also gives them graphotherapy so that it can work on their mind and also on their body. And Falguni ji, who is also a lecturer, and she's also able to generate revenue for herself. And the most important part is most of my students get invited to, address a summit. They get, guest, invitations to be on the radio. So my student was on the radio talking about handwriting analysis. We have people getting invited to different summits which they, organize and conduct. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an opportunity for all of you to consider, because it's just not about learning a skill, but learning something which is going to add up so much of value for all of you. How many of you are excited for this? Give me a big yes. Come on, everybody there. So now, as I promised to you, we are going to be learning the 6 important things to be changing in your handwriting and in your signature. So we're going to be going to do that. And what is important is what type of results people will be able to generate, with graphotherapy. I have people who are able to shift their health from diabetes, the level of diabetes coming down, creating more better opportunities, and many more things. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to the next level, where we are going to be talking about what are the things you need to have in your signature in order to make it scientific. So everybody ready? Say, bring it on, Imran. We are going to be doing this right now.
Imran sir, if I may take your permission, a lot of people in the private chat are asking me, how can I pay on EMI again? Do you mind if I just show that one more time?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So everyone, I'm showing you one more time for your convenience. When you put in your name on this link and you put in your email ID over here, you put in your mobile number, make sure your mobile number is correct, because based on that, you will get EMI. It says payment options here. Select the Indian customers option and then go to complete order. After you select complete order, you will see the next page where you can see this page. You can put your mobile number again if it asks for your mobile number again, and click next. Okay, this is a dummy number, so it's giving me an error there. Yeah, now you will see this QR code. Either you can make a full payment on this QR code, or at the bottom of this page, you can use a more payment option. This is where the EMI option is. You see this EMI option where I'm clicking on the screen. Click on this EMI, select any credit card from this list which belongs to you. Depending on which credit card or debit card it shows you in this list, select that. And now the according EMI would be here. Like if you see an SBI card, the EMI is 3,000 rupees a month. But if you change that to, let's say, ICICI, it gives you only 1,600 rupees EMI every month. So that depends on your card. So make sure your mobile number is correct. Perfect. Thank you so much, Imran sir, for that permission. Now let's learn how we can experience changing our frequency with handwriting right now.
Amazing. So let's get you started. So ladies and gentlemen, look at these 6 things which you need to have in your signature. So this is going to be, as promised, the biggest takeaway. So let's get your signature right. The first thing is your signature should be dominated by a capital letter. And this is what is also going to help you with positive ego. So make sure whenever you write, the first letter has to be big. So if your name is starting with A, the letter A should be at least 4 times bigger than the rest of the name. Okay. So this is the first thing which will make you develop a better frequency in your signature. But again, as a caution, don't change your official signature right away. First, practice this for a few days. See the amount of vibrations and energy is generating for you. And then will be a time where you can go ahead and actually change this on an official level. Number 2, the signature should always be uphill. 45-degree tilt, it should be there. So your signature, so this is Baba Ambedkar's signature, and look at the tilt. It has the 45-degree tilt in the signature. So this is basically the way you're going to be approaching opportunities in your life. So make sure your signature is 45-degree tilt. Don't make it straight. Don't make it fall down. It has to be tilted like this. Third element is your signature should be at least partly readable. So if not the full name, if not my Imran Baig is not full readable, please make sure at least the part readable. Look at Ratan Tata's signature right now. At least Ratan is readable. At least Tata should be readable. So at least make sure one part of your name should be readable. So that's called partly readable. Number 4 is the signature should always have an underline beneath. So how much it should cover? It should cover the complete signature of yours. Number 5 is please avoid any type of overwriting. Any elements which is not required, please don't have it. So the idea is you to make sure that you have a systematic approach towards it. So please go ahead and then do it. Number 6 is your signature should be aware of any of the areas of improvement. Yes, in handwriting analysis, we have completely about 10 different things which you should not have, which are part of your areas of improvement in your signature also. So let me show you one of it right now. So everybody look at your letter E in your writing. Everybody look at the letter E in your handwriting. And your letter E should not be having like this. Are you all with me? The letter E should not be. So how you normally write your letter E is like this. Whenever you write your letter E, the E should always have a loop in the writing. You see this? This is a loop in the writing. But most of us, when you're writing your letter E, what happens is you don't have a proper loop in your E. Can you see that? It becomes retraced or it becomes very, very narrow. And this is one of the reasons, you know what this is called as? So this is called as selective listening. What is it called as? So in handwriting analysis, there are areas which you need to be working on, which is called as the areas of improvement, which we have irritation, how sensitive you are towards what people have to say about your mannerism, about your ideology and principles, and about your procrastination, about your low self-esteem, selective listener, and temper. And right now we're working on selective listener. If you have a E which has no proper loop in it, these are the three things: indication of stress because of overthinking, the little inner voice which is not positive in nature, and out-tune others. You know, you're not able to give proper listening to others. So listen to me, everybody, like this. If I give you a compliment, what should be your response to that compliment? Thank you, right? Or you can reciprocate. But what if I tell you, people who are selective listener, they are actually going to look at compliment with the question mark. The little voice will say, why is Imran being so good to me? Does he need my support? Or is he going to ask for money now? Is he going to ask for... Can you see that even if a small compliment cannot reach you in the level of a compliment, that means something is wrong. And like this, there's so many communications in our life which we overrun on our head. Why did he say that? What did he really mean by that? Can you see that there's so much of stress it is adding to who you are? Just one conversation and you go to so much of evaluation of it. So the best way to get out of this is to have a proper loop in your E. And this is what we do in graphotherapy. We give you a systematic approach towards fixing this right. Are you all with me? Are you with me? So this is what we do. You know, we have designed a graphotherapy book, which is going to be a part of your material, which is going to be sent to you. And every day what we do is you are going to be writing one letter. See this? We discuss about the letter E right now. You're going to be practicing letter E on a regular basis. See this? So this is the 21-day challenge of graphotherapy. So this is day 5. And how do you write this? You will be scanning this. And I will be giving you, I'll be with you with a short video explaining you how to write this. And you know what is the best part about you becoming our student? Each one of you will be assigned a handwriting facilitator. Say this word, everybody. Handwriting facilitator. That means there will be one person who will be supporting you in getting this right. How many of you agree with me? Anything, if you want to make a habit, you need a system and you need supervision. Everybody type in SS on the chat box. You need a system and you need a supervision. So each one of you will get a trained handwriting facilitator who will help you to get this right in your handwriting on a regular basis. You can meet this facilitator once in 10 days over a Zoom and get him her or his support and getting it right. How do you watch the videos and how do you learn from this? We have a very beautiful learning platform which you also going to get access to. And so let me show you this. So we're talking about graphotherapy. This is the graphotherapy, which is 21 days of graphotherapy. So now we are in day 3. So we're going to click on day 3 video. And you can also scan this on the book. So here is a video where I'm showing you how to write day 3. You are in day 3, and that's really awesome commitment. I really appreciate it. We have designed it in such a beautiful manner that every single process is taken care of. How many of you say amazing? Come on, everybody, give me a big yes and say, yes, Imran, this is amazing, because this is our experience of curating programs, designing programs, teaching people handwriting analysis from past 18 years of my life. Once you come into our community, every system, starting from the way the material is going to get dispatched to you, the way we're going to be assigning you to a facilitator. And you know what? We're going to do a live training program over a weekend. We're going to meet you on a Friday and a Saturday. We're going to meet you on a Sunday, and you will be invited to attend a live training program with us so that I can help you understand everything. And you know what? My promise is, if you attend my 3-day live program, when I say 3 days, it is Friday in the evening, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday, 7 to 9, and Sunday, it's a full day program from 10 to 6. You will walk out of my live training program as a handwriting analyst. You will analyze handwritings. You will get accuracy from people even before my program gets over. How many of you love that idea? So I'll train you in a way that you will learn handwriting analysis in a very systematic approach. So if you have not made up your mind, go ahead and then do it. So this is how graphotherapy works. But right now, as I promised you, let's do it right now. Let's experience this. You know what? Some of you will not enjoy this process. Why? Your body and mind will resist. Some of you are going to enjoy this process because you're, easily accepting the new changes. Are you all with me? And you know what? If you can't attend live program, recording sessions are also available. You learn the way you want to learn. We are ready to support you. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody pull out your unruled sheets like this. And right now we're going to be practicing one beautiful letter in your handwriting, which is going to help you to feel the changes we are right now talking about. Are you with me? No, the dates are not in the month of September. The dates will be happening in the future. You will get a notice of at least 10 days to plan your live classroom. So don't get worked up about the dates. Everything is designed, everything is a system. So don't worry. Right now, everybody, let's practice graphotherapy. Come on, everybody. I want you to pick up your pen and paper, and I want you to write this beautiful letter. And this is the letter Y. Everybody, write the letter Y. Everybody write the letter Y. So how are you going to write the letter Y? Watch me, and then you can do this. How are you going to watch this letter? See this? You're going to write the U first, and you're going to take down the loop, and you're going to bring it back again. See this? And I want you to do this for next. You have to fill up at least one full page. So everybody go ahead, do this letter for one full page. Come on, everybody. Do this right now. Everybody do this right now. So I'm just going to show you that again. It's a Y. Please make sure you write one full page of letter Y. One full page of letter Y. Come on, everybody, be quick. Go slow. Don't be too quick.
Make sure you don't let your subconscious frequency pull you down. Remember, in law of attraction, we say we sabotage our own frequency. Don't do that. Stay. Make sure you do the exercise that Imran sir is showing you. This will actually help you upgrade your frequency right now. So stay and do the exercise. I can see on gallery view, some of you are cheating. No cheating, no cheating. Come on, start writing. Gloria, just take a pen and paper and write the letter Y the way you see it on the screen. Fill up the entire page with this one letter and then see what happens. Feel the frequency. Those of you who've joined, don't worry. We'll do a small Q&A with Imran sir in terms of timelines and everything later. Just follow the exercise for now.
If you're done with at least one page of writing letter Y, I want to help you to understand one important element in graphotherapy. And for that, everybody look at me right now. How many of you experience inconsistency in your energy levels and inconsistency in your behavior? That Imran, I'm not able to keep up my energy levels throughout the day. I see a lot of dip. And you know what? The best people to pick up our inconsistency in behavior is our children. You know, you don't know when Papa gets angry. You don't know when the boss is going to blow his mind up. Are you all with me? So the idea is to bring consistency in your energy and your behavior. How many of you want that? Give me a big guess. So how do you fix that? So this is going to be very challenging, and this is actually part of our graphotherapy system. So you're going to be doing this on day 2 of your writing. And when you meet me for the live training program, I will tell you the reasons behind every single pattern. You know what? Even before you start changing your letters, we're going to be working on your patterns. This is called a pattern. And we're going to teach you different patterns. So right now, I'm going to give you a pattern which will bring you consistency in your energy and your behavior. And that is it, anti-clockwise circular movements. Everybody watch me. So you need to get an O right. See this dash, circle, dash, circle, dashed circle. Can you see this? So this is a level of consistency you need to develop. So bring in with 4 zeros. Make sure it is anti-clockwise. See this? It is going to the left, again to the right, from the left to the right. See this? So do this for next at least 7 lines and tell me what are you experiencing, because it's not going to be easy for you to write because this is a new thing which you're doing. But go ahead, everybody. I want to hear from you. What is your experience? Write at least 7 lines to experience this.
Those of you who are asking me in private chat, what if I can't make this investment? What else can I do? Don't worry. We have a very, very magical special offer for you. Just finish this exercise first, upgrade your frequency based on the exercise Imran sir is giving you. In the next few minutes, he will reveal everything.
I'm going to give you 1 more minute. So start concluding this. I'll tell you the reason why you are writing this and what does it really, help you with. But right now, go ahead, complete this, at least 7 lines of the circular movement. Ten seconds more. Start concluding, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now everybody turn your video on and answer me these questions. Number 1, how many of you felt pain in this part of your hand and also this part of your hand? Put your hand up. Give me a big S. Pain is a good news. Congratulations. That means it's working. Okay. Number 2. How many of you felt, Imran, it was very difficult to maintain consistency? I started off well, but it was going up and down. It was not consistent. Give me a big yes. Come on, everybody. And number 3, how many of you felt, Imran, I resisted initially, but now I started enjoying this. And when you told me to stop, I actually wanted to write more. How many of you felt that? Okay. And you know what? How many of you felt there was all of a sudden some type of a silence in your head, the type of thought flow, the type of vibrations which you normally feel when there is nothing happening. You actually felt that calm, which was very difficult to get even when you're doing meditation. How many of you actually felt that? Give me a big guess. So now, can you see small changes onto the finger movement can actually work? So how many of you now are very clear there is something connected to the mind and to the hand and to the paper? Give me a big guess. Come on, everybody. You know what happened right now? It is not the letters which changes your frequency. Everybody listen to me very carefully. I'm giving away the biggest secret. Nobody tells you this. It is not the letters which changes your frequency. It is the way you write those letters changes your frequency. So the Almighty has given you the power to change your life is inside of you. The problem is we always find for things outside of us. So let me show you what exactly happened. Watch me. This is what exactly happened. When I told you to write this why, watch my finger movements. Everybody, see my finger movements? Now, when I was asking you to write the circular movements, watch my finger movements. See this? So ideally, we were doing this. You know what this brings in? Let me show you that. You know what we did right now? We call this as graphotherapy. You know what is graphotherapy? This, look at this, everybody. The research, I'm starting from here, the second sentence, the research UCLA stands for University of California, Los Angeles, 1991, goes on to explain that by changing the movements of the index finger only, a totally separate part of the brain was stimulated and produced different chemicals. Did you know that only a fraction of a centimeter difference in the movement of your hand could produce and stimulate a different part of your brain? It can, and it does. After this research was released, there has been scientific laboratory evidence to support years of study of science of handwriting analysis. The link between your handwriting, the stimulation of your brain is now clear. Ladies and gentlemen, what you did right now was handwriting was coming from the brain to the hand, the neural pathways, and to the paper. You reverse this process and it send it back to here. It is as simple as you doing exercise and the endorphins are getting released in your brain, and that makes you do more exercise, makes you feel good. Similarly, in using the finger movements to stimulate this. And you know what? Our elders had cracked this. How many of you do Japna? You know, you do tasbih and you see the movements here. When you do the yoga, you're doing the finger movement, stimulating that. When you're doing Rangoli, every single thing is interconnected, but we are doing this using the power of strokes. Now imagine if every single day when you wake up and you do this graphotherapy, the amount of power you're going to generate within your own self. You will be surprised the type of results if I'm going to share with you. People are working on their health and mind. You know what? One of the biggest things we realize in the process of doing this research is, everybody do this. A healthy mind cannot have a diseased body. Everybody, a healthy mind cannot have a diseased body. So this program is all about empowering you at this level, so that the way you will take actions in your life, the way you're going to create results in your life, and this is what it is. And some of you are sitting there and thinking, Imran, you were able to do the decoding because I think it's your intuition, it's your experience of doing it. No, this is a science. If I can do this, anybody can do this, because it is the same thing which I'm going to be helping you in understanding. So don't sit there and think, Imran, this is your intuition, this is your sixth sense, this is your gut feeling. No, this is the power of the science. Are you all with me? So this is a power. So it's not just about writing, it's about writing the way it has to be written. So how many of you are ready and committed that from tomorrow, this is the challenge which you're going to do on? And those of you who already booked your seat with us, we will be happily sending this material as early as possible, depending upon the city which you're in. Then the moment you receive this material, step number 1, you will get a call from our handwriting facilitator telling you, I'm your handwriting facilitator. The moment you receive a material, reach out to me. I'll help you to get started. We'll give you a welcome video and you will start with your graphotherapy. And third, you will get to know the schedule of our live classrooms, and then you will attend our live classrooms. But if you would love to watch our recorded sessions, we have it. You can always get started the moment you receive this material. And you know what? Even if the material is not reaching you, in tomorrow, day after, we will activate your online access, because all this material are available in the form of, soft copies. It's available to you, and you can always access it here. So you're going to start with the program, the first step first, and then you're going to come back to the program called the professional approach, where you're going to get trained as a professional handwriting analyst. So you're going to start with this, the first step in handwriting analysis. So this is the program you're all going to get started with. And you know what? Every single step, what is the step-by-step process? How will you collect handwriting samples of your family and your friends? And you know what? The way we will design this program is that you will be able to analyze anybody's handwriting. And you know what? You will be analyzing your spouse's handwriting, but the type of information you will understand about your spouse will be tremendous. And imagine your spouse giving you 100 out of 100. How many of you want to watch those videos? Say, Imran, I want to know, you know what? The idea is not about analyzing strangers. The idea is analyzing people you already know. And you will still surprise yourself the type of information your handwriting can actually talk about them. How many of you want to know about that? So every single approach towards material, everything is here. And you will get tons of information about signature, how I do live decoding, how do you do presentations? Everything will be available to all of you. How many of you are ready for that? Give me a biggest, come on, everybody. Over to Mitesh. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So that is amazing experience. Before we go, how many people here are thinking, I really want to learn this science, but right now I'm not ready with this kind of an investment? Type an I in the chat window quickly, everyone. How many people here are feeling, I wish there was a step one where I can start small and over a period of time I can become a master at this magic a little later, but I want to start today? Just because of money, I don't want to let go of this science. I'm excited, I'm inspired, but I want to start with something small so at least I can change my life, if not other people's life to start with. How many people here are committed? Type an I in the chat window if you want to take step one, if not directly the step of being a professional expert. Okay, so with Imran sir's permission, we have something amazing for you right now. And that is the bonus that I was saying, wait for a surprise, because instead of paying 2 lakh rupees, you're paying 34,800 rupees for the professional course. But you can take that as your second step after some time. Would it be amazing if some of you could take step one to first change your life with handwriting frequency before changing somebody else's life? How many of you would love to take step one in case you can't afford step two right now? Would you be happy to take step one? But in that case, then I want a commitment from all of you. And the commitment is this. We have reduced the fees of level 1 so much with Imran sir's help, that none of you has to worry about the money part. But once we give you the offer, I don't want anyone to think, I want you to trust Imran sir, I want you to trust me, take the leap of faith and start changing your life. How many of you can realize one thing? Some of you know me for a long time, some of you met Imran sir for the first time, but how many of you can say there is one thing that you can connect with both of us, and that is trust? Everyone type in trust in the chat window. If you can connect some level of trust with me, if you can connect some level of trust with Indu, if you can connect some level of trust with Imran sir, type in trust in the chat window quickly, everyone. If you can I say something to you as a coach? How many of you are okay with that? Raise your hands. Can I say something to you as a coach? Okay. As a coach, I'm telling you what we are offering you now, what Imran sir is offering you now, you must take advantage of this step. Start by transforming your life. He has brought down the fees down to a very crazy level, so much so that I was asking him, are you sure you want to offer at this level? And he's committed. He's saying, let people take step one, let people transform their own life first, and then they can become experts at transforming other people's life. So how many people willing to trust me completely? Trust Imran sir completely. And once I show you this offer, you will take your leap of faith. You will not think about planning for Diwali holidays. It's okay. You will not buy some extra Diwali diyas. It's okay. You will not buy some extra jewelry for your life partner. That's okay. But you will make this investment in yourself if you trust me. How many of you are ready with this? Raise your hands. Okay, so here is the crazy offer, which only Imran sir can give you. He's crazy enough to do this. In case you want to start with yourself first as level 1, then the first thing that you will get here is, yes, we will still give you the physical study material, which will be shipped to you, a physical study material, which we showed you. You will get it in 1 to 2 weeks. You will also get immediate access to the online course of level 1 of learning how to decode your own handwriting, your own signature, other people's handwriting, other people's signature. You will learn this at level 1. You will also get a 3 days live program with Imran sir, which will happen at a particular date. You will get the dates in email. Generally happens in a weekend, Friday evening, 6 to 9, Saturday evening, 6 to 9, Sunday, whole day. So like, whole day? Yes, full day. How many of you would love to learn with Imran sir, complete day, and get this science in your hands in just 1 or 2 days? Quickly raise your hands. Would you love to learn fast track? So that is why he's kept it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Which particular Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will get that information by email. Next, you will also get video access lifetime for all these courses, all these videos that we are talking about, and you will also get an e-certificate. Now, because you're not at the professional level, you won't get the physical copy of the certificate, but you will get the digital copy, the e-copy of the certificate. Some bonuses are also here for you. Bonus number 1 is you will get your personal handwriting report from Imran sir and his team. How many of you would love to have a personal handwriting report done for you directly by Imran sir? Type in I in the chat window if this excites you. This is very exciting for me. When I read my report that he gave me, like I had like bulbs going on in my head, like Diwali chal rahi thi mere sar ke andar, because I realized he could see so many things in my handwriting. Next, basic law of attraction course from my side will be given to you completely as a compliment. And the fees for this entire course is not 1 lakh, it's not 30,000, it's not 20,000, it's not even 10,000. It's only and only 5,900 rupees. And those of you take advantage of this offer in the next 5 minutes only. Yes, this we are going to keep limited only for 5 minutes. So I'm starting a timer over here for 5 minutes, everyone. Once this 5 minutes timer is over, this offer goes away, because this is a crazy offer. I don't even know why Imran sir is so passionate about giving this kind of a crazy offer. He has also told me one more bonus that you will get when you join within 5 minutes. How many of you want more? Raise your hands if you want more. So those of you who are joining within 5 minutes at this crazy offer, you will be getting a personal coach who will interact with you on WhatsApp. Yes, directly on WhatsApp, which means after you finish writing your personal analysis, after you do your own practice of graphology of that 21 days, you can literally take a photograph and send it to your graphologist coach, trained by Imran sir himself. How many of you want this crazy bonus? It's not even on the screen. He's told me in the background that he would love to give you this bonus for those people who are taking action and trusting us within 5 minutes. So how many of you are in? Everyone, we are opening up the chat window. Quickly type in the chat window whether you're making the payment now or in 1 or 2 minutes. Type in I am in the chat window. I want to know how many people here are willing to trust us and giving that guarantee to yourself that yes, you're ready to take your life to the next level. Okay. So in the meantime, while some of you are making the payment, I'll ask a few questions to Imran sir, which some of you have been asking regarding the logistics of this. So Imran sir, what happens now that people join?
Great. First of all, congratulations to all of you. The idea about giving you this mind-blowing offer is I want you to experience graphotherapy, and I'm very sure you're going to fall in love with this. So this is your first approach towards it. By people who are opted for a professional program, you have all these things already included on a different level. So don't worry about that. So the first thing is the moment you complete your payment, you will be receiving a Google form where you will be confirming the postal address of yours with us. And we'll be physically sending you this material by tomorrow latestly or to the earliest. And you will be assigned a delivery number so you can track your material in the transit. So the moment you receive your material, our handwriting facilitator will get in touch with you and will get you started there. Everybody clear on that? Right? So number 2, the first thing I want you to do is get started with your graphotherapy. So I want you all to watch the videos, do hand exercises. There's a video on choosing a right pen for yourself. So everybody show me your pen. Everybody show me your pen. You know what? There's a science behind choosing the right pen based on your fingers. And I'll give you this insight, this is a crazy, crazy information, which can help your own children and your own self to write stress-free on a regular basis. So you're going to be watching those videos meanwhile. And number 3, the signature thing which I shared with you, There's some more elements of signature. There's a very important video on signature. You're going to be learning that. You'll also see me decoding signatures live so that you can pick up the language from there and you can get started there. So this is how systematically this program is designed. So next question, please.
Yes, Imran sir. The next question is, now that people are joining, what happens on that weekend and when do they start?
Great. The weekend is going to be where you will be attaining this program. We're going to be starting with the one material at a time. I will teach you on Friday when you meet me. The timing will be from 7 o'clock. So 6:45 will be your reporting time, and we're going to go on till 9 o'clock. And on Friday, you will be learning with me all the basic fundamentals of handwriting analysis. So you're going to be learning slant, size, and pressure. So I'm going to show you this on the system so that you can make a note of it. But don't worry, all this will be sent to you in a written welcome letter. So we're going to meet you on Friday. So everybody, no matter what level of program you have signed up, you're going to be starting from here, where we're going to get your basics right. And we're going to meet you on Friday. And don't worry, the session will conclude at 9 o'clock and you can go attend your DMP session on Friday. And Saturday, we're going to be concluding at 9:45. So again, 6:45 to 9:45, 7 o'clock, the session starts. And on Sunday, 10 o'clock to 6:30, but everybody make a note of this. On Sunday at 5:30, 6:30 the session gets over, 5:30, all of you will be analyzing handwritings. You're going to be reaching out to people in your life and you will be analyzing handwritings. And that is the amazing part of the program. And these are some of the people who have analyzed handwritings on the day, and let's hear their experience.
I've just completed my first analysis as a handwriting analyst, and I'm very, very, very happy to say that after doing this for almost 2 full days, I've got 100% score with my first analysis. So great start. I'm looking forward to many more success stories, and thank you, Imran, for presenting so many different and beautiful concepts in such an easy and nice way. Thank you.
So can you see that you can do this on the day of before the program gets over? Yes, that's the promise. So what you have to do right now is you have to start collecting handwriting samples of your family and friends so that when you come to the live training program, I will help you to analyze those samples. How many of you are excited about it? Give me a big yes on everybody. So that's the level of program training we're going to be giving it to you. Amazing. Yes, please. What is the next question, Mitesh? Yeah, you don't have to complete your graphotherapy.
Yeah. So the next question is, what is the difference between, like, when I become at level 1 now, what will I learn in terms of, will I be able to not only decode my handwriting, but also a little bit of other people's handwriting, because these are the basics of handwriting analysis?
Yes. So what will happen is, in the level 1 program, the focus is you. You're coming to the program to understand more about your own self and identify what you are in the level of, in the first approach towards handwriting analysis. But when you become a professional handwriting analyst, you not only learn, things in a manner. For example, I'll teach you this right now. In the first step of program, everybody look up on the screen right now. I'm sharing something which will change the way you look at handwriting analysis. In the first program, what you will be learning is, if somebody is writing their Y like this, their behavior is this. If somebody is writing a Y like this, their behavior is this. This is what we're going to be learning on our step 1 of the program. What if I tell you, you don't have to see this Y, but you will look at other combinations of behavior and you can still identify that person has this behavior. So we call this as trait stacking. Let me show you in a detailed manner. So what will happen in the first step program is, you will be learning handwriting analysis in a very systematic manner. See this? You're learning here, if somebody is actually writing a Y, which has a big while loop, and it looks like this, so their behavior is like this. So this is what you're going to be learning on the first step of the program. Now, what will happen on a professional level program is, this is going to blow your mind. We are going to learn something called as trait stacking. Everybody say this word. We're going to learn something called as trait stacking, in which I'll be teaching you how to combine multiple behaviors. Say this, everybody. In the professional approach program, you will be learning something called as trait stacking. And this will blow the way you will blow your mind the way you look at it. See this. If we can look at the combinations of traits coming together to give you a behavior called temper. And you'll also learn how to reduce it. You will also learn what are the other things which can increase this intensity and what are the other things which can decrease this intensity. You will also learn how to communicate your reports to people. So by learning how to map your analysis, how do you deliver analysis? So this is where you're going to get trained. And after you not only analyze handwritings, you will be giving graphotherapy books to people, and that is in the professional level where you will be helping people to write. So what we have done is we have added complementary books of coaching system. So we are going to give you these books. You're going to be choosing 2 people in your life who you will be working with them, giving them this graphotherapy, and you will be monitoring, as my handwriting facilitator will be monitoring your practice. So you're going to learn during the course itself, start working with people, and this is what the professional program is. So that's where the biggest, commitment is in terms of adding value to people in your life, and that's where the growth as a career is. So even if you're not looking at using this as a career, you can use this to add up another feather in your cap, enhance your CV, enhance your biodata. So all this is possible.
Perfect, sir. So in that case, I have too many questions in the private chat. And as you know, in the next few minutes, we have another program. So can I ask you some rapid fire questions?
Yes, please.
All right. The questions here are, can I change my habits using handwriting analysis even at level 1?
Yes, it is possible because the level 1 also has 21 days of graphotherapy. In the professional level, you have close to 60 days of graphotherapy.
Wow, amazing. Can I actually start increasing my action level, my motivation level, so that I can make more money in life using the first level of handwriting therapy?
Yes, the first level is more on your own self. So all the things which you're looking at changing on your own personal level, it's possible from the first step program. Yes.
All right. Will my affirmations work better if I use this proven method or better method of handwriting? Now, if I write affirmations with this method, will it actually help me attract my goals faster?
Yes, that's the complete idea about, coming together and creating, because you have the power of affirmations already, and we're going to give you the power of writing those letters, strokes powerfully, and you're going to be writing your affirmations to bring in the frequency with the power of graphotherapy and affirmations coming together.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir, for all that clear information. Now we are ready to leave. But before we leave, everyone quickly come on video and make sure that you are here with us to say thank you to Imran sir. Imran sir, if I may ask you to come on stage one more time. Thank you so much. And I want all of you over here to please make sure that you take both your hands like this again and bow your head for saying thank you to Imran sir one more time. Let's go, everyone. Bow your head one more time. And everyone unmute and say thank you and love you to Imran sir one more time for giving us this valuable.
Thank you so much.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Love you.
All right. Thank you so much. And those of you who've already trusted us, we can see so many people who've already joined. Congratulations. Those of you who are sending a message saying you were not able to pay right now because you were attending on a mobile and you need a few minutes, we'll keep this particular link also active for a few minutes for all of you immediately after this session. So remember, the link here is miteshkhatri.com/joinhf1. The link is also in the chat window for all of you. This is for only level 1. And for level 2 also, we will keep the links active for the next 2 hours, which is miteshkhatri.com/joinhf. If you want to join the professional course, fully paid fees immediately tonight, or if you want to block the deal tonight at 5,000 rupees, pay the balance in 7 days, the link is there, miteshkhatri.com/blockhf. All right, with that, we are done. And as you can see, these are the photographs of people.
We have hundreds of people who have already joined and waiting for you to get you started. So this is what is possible. So go ahead, everybody. I want to see you all learning this science. So take care of yourself. Thank you so much, Miteshji. Everybody, let's hear a big applause for Miteshji and Induji for inviting me over and allowing me to interact with such an awesome audience there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. We love you all. And people who are watching us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're watching us, or maybe on a different webinar platform, see you soon in another session. Thank you very much, Imran sir, once again. Thank you, Indu, for taking care of everything over here from background. Everyone say thank you to Indu too. Here we go. Yes. Bye, everyone. That's Indu. Take care, everyone. Take care, Imran sir. Thank you very much. See you soon in the course.